And away we go. Oh, finally, Awila Makosi, guys. Yeah. It's been such a long time since we watched some PSL action. Last night, we got to see a Pirates versus Sundowns with that match ending in a 1-1. And now, Kaizer Chiefs is back on the field for their first time. Let me just get the details of this team down. And then we can speak about a very interesting starting lineup by Kevin Johnson. Very interesting. Welcome, everybody. My name is George Mukwena. I'm your host. This is a watch-along of the Dstv Premiership game of Royal AM versus Kaizer Chiefs. I will keep you guys... I'll keep you guys entertained. I'll keep you guys on top of what is happening, guys. On top of what is happening. Senzo telling me that Fundo Vilagazi must be on the field. With that, let me get straight into the starting lineups. Royal AM has Nyamenko, Mabuza Chiane Shezi, and Mataba at the back. Then you've got Mahlasela, Dlamini, Mkaka, Masugu, Makwele, and Matupu. Those are the guys that are going to be the starting lineup. Unfortunately, Chairman, a man who's been working on his fitness over the past few weeks there with Blackbreaker, he's not in the team, guys. We're not going to see the man who the team is named after playing in this game. On Chiefs' side, we've got Vuma in goal, Stanti on the left, Frosler on the right, Msimang in the middle with Njabulo Ngobo. Those are the two centre-back pairings. Then, of course, we've got Frosler, Mart, Castillo, and Ngobo. And then we've got Modi, Dupré, Saile. Saile. This is all I'm saying. All I'm saying about this is, I don't know if he watches this show, because this is something I've been preaching about, and I get to see whether I was right about this change. What I said was that Chiefs definitely needs to have two different lineups. One lineup for speed, and one lineup for crossing. I think this is the lineup for speed. You've got Dupré, you've got Modi, you've got Saile, you've got Ngobo. Having those players in means that you don't have a lanky big striker at the top who isn't that mobile or as gifted on the feet or as fast, and you can play a faster team through balls down the middle to Dupré. Modi can play a little bit closer to Castillo and Nkosingpile Ngobo. Frosler makes a mistake. We're going to see the first attack from Royal AM. Royal AM on the ball. I should have shot that ball. Golden chance there for Royal AM, who somehow ran all the way into our box, got all the way into our box, and nobody tackled up until the Royal AM player basically faked himself. He faked himself to death. He faked himself to the point where the ball was one back. But that was going to be a chance. Should have taken a shot there. 1 minute in, Royal AM finds itself inside the box from a Frosler era. Very interesting. Very interesting. They should have taken it, man. They should have taken it. Let me see. Where's Chivavaro? Chivavaro's not here. Gonzalez is on the bench. How are you doing, Alson Tabi? Agent says, your stress ended yesterday. Our turn. Man, we're not going to be stressed today. Okay, they're starting to stress me. This defense is starting to stress me. Royal AM again finds themselves on the attack from a Chiefs era, and Santi commits a foul right at the top of our box. Royal AM is going to be taking a free kick. So, as I was saying, I believe that this Chiefs team needs to be two teams. One team is speed, one team is crossing, right? One team has speedsters and ball players who are going to play balls through. It allows Ngobo to connect with Modi, who necessarily doesn't like running up the wing and likes cutting inside, so that gives him a partner. And then up front, you have Dupré, who can stay on the last man and run in behind. This is what we've been saying about Dupré. He's got speed, he's got pace, he's got all of the stuff. Run in behind, score, right? And then on the right-hand side, then you've got Usaile, who we know Usaile, how he is. Very hardworking player on the side. Not necessarily a player that you want to have the ball a lot alone, But should you find yourself in places where Dupre has made the run, drag the center back, maybe Saile can come in, get the ball and score, right? That's what we're looking at here. Then you have a secondary team, Yabo Gonzalez, where you have the height of Bo Gonzalez. You maybe play Castillo a little bit higher. Maybe you bring in Gonzalez and Chivavairo and then cross the ball. That is typically, let's say, last 20 minutes of the game. Free kick, Royal AM. Let's see what they're going to do. Hits the wall, goes over for a corner. Typically what you'd be looking for with those two different types of teams. I think Chiefs' biggest problem has been playing, trying to blend two different types of players into one team. Then you find yourself seeing Chivavairo becoming a false 9, 10, dropping back, and there's nobody to get the ball in the box. You see Nkosimpile Ngcobo go missing. The other very interesting thing that I want to see from this game is that midfield. That midfield. Chiefs has a hard-working midfield. You've got Mart, you've got Castillo, and you've got, let's see, who's here? Mart, Castillo, you've got Ngcobo. Castillo, oh, you've got, Mart, Castillo, Ngcobo. Mart and Castillo are asked to work very hard. And, our defense is not make sure. Our defense is not make sure at all. 4 minutes in. You've got guys who are mainly there to help out with the right and left backs. That is their role, to help out on the wings. They never have to play the ball up. So we don't have a central way of playing. So I'm hoping that in this mini preseason that we've had, where Kevin Johnson has had over a month with these players, because only I believe it was Dove who had gone to play for their national team. Then they can sit back and actually figure out how to craft the ball. Nkosimpile Ngcobo is very good when he gets the ball at his feet, but the ball has to get there somehow. And the over-reliance on playing through the left back, usually Utove, is a lot of what Chiefs' weakness is. Royal AM has been all over us in these first few minutes. It's like they're afraid to tackle. I don't know if maybe post preseason what, post mid-season, preseason what. But the Chiefs' defense is scared to tackle. And if Royal AM can wake up in this game right now, from what I've seen, and actually take shots, like in their moves with actual shots, they could win this game pretty comfortably. Well, okay, it's 5 minutes in. I don't know how uncomfortable the Chiefs' defense is going to be, for how long they're going to be uncomfortable for. But the way it's been looking right now, nobody really wants to stick their foot in. And Royal AM has found their way into our box maybe 3-4 times right now at the beginning of this game. So let's see. Shot. Oh, Chiefs. Wait, is Dupre playing on the right? No, coach. Okay, there we go. Dupre is going back. Like, just leave him up. Let him sit with the last two defenders. Play through, play through, play through. Okay, Chiefs on the attack. Saile. So I say you don't want to give him the ball too much. Too far away from the box. But here we go. We're finally on the ball. Finally, we're on the ball. Communicate, communicate. Bad trapping there. Let's see. We need Van Rooyen and release Frosler or Solomons. Chiefs should win 3-0. Royal AM is not having the best of form lately. They weren't having the best of form pre that AFCON break, because before that they had lost to Amazulu, drawn with Swallows, won at Richards Bay and Cape Town Spurs. So they're more of the form team. Chiefs had drawn one and won their last 3 with one loss of their last 5. So it's fair, but man, after a long break, anything can happen. During Bafana, it's difficult to train one system in a week. Imagine 2. But there's no games, agent. There's no games. You can't say there's players who are gone to Bafana, therefore we can't do anything because those guys are gone. Do the 2 systems, guys. Just do the 2 systems. I still don't like the Mart effect, says MK. Hola, 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 Kosi. Keketso. Amakosa Chabulile, yes, some doggies. Papa Tsehu says, are we sure Chiefs practice during the off season? I don't know. I can't say. But let's see if they've worked on anything here. Lissetti, how are you? How are you doing? Who's Chiefs creative outlets? I'm assuming that they're going to try to do a thing where Modi comes into the field. And then they're going to be looking at him and Kosing Ngobo to be the creative players, and then the outlets to be Dupré. My only problem is that I'm seeing Dupré dropping a long way back. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not comfortable with that. Somebody open up the middle, guys. The middle. But okay, it's fine. There we go. Look where Mart is running. When I tell you guys to watch, the positions that Mart takes up, Mart just made a run on the left-hand side, left wing, because Modi is cutting inside. He's running up the left wing instead of making space in the middle. There was no pass from Unjabulo Ngobo that could be made into the middle of the pitch. Castillo was too far away. Mart was running up the wing. I'm scared for the middle of our midfield, the middle of our team. There, I worry. That's where I see the problem. That's why I see the Kotsi down the middle of the field, because none of our midfielders avail themselves. None of them. Let's see. Okay, it seems like we're over our jitters, our beginning of the game jitters. It seems that that's done. Royal AM should have taken advantage. They had like 3 box entries in the first 4 minutes. Hey, shoot! Royal AM, shoot the ball. You'll get the goal. That is now the 5th or 6th time they've entered the Chiefs box without defense in 6s and 7s, and nobody is shooting the ball. Aye, man. Look when Kosimpile Ngobo is. Nobody's shooting the ball. This is why we don't score. This is why teams don't score. I know Chiefs is my team, but this is why teams in the PSL do not score. You don't need 700 passes inside the box in order to look fancy and score. There were a couple of chances right there just to shoot the ball. First time shot. Bottom corner, you've got your goal. But they decided to play around and carry on passing the ball. And then you try and flick the... Hi, guys. This is the issue with South African football. We saw it with Pirates last night. All of the pressure, all of the danger, all of the positive play. Nobody's shooting. And when they do shoot, Bapasu Williams. Play it through. Thank you. Oh. Okay, let's see. I still don't know how we want to build the ball. Oh, finally, Mart. Thank you for opening up in the middle. Thank you so much. Who's going to cover Frosler? This is a very dangerous game we're playing. And what makes this game we're playing dangerous is that because Modi's tucking in, right? Modi's tucking in and there's no one on the left-hand side. So when you go up the left-hand side, Santi pushes up and then Umart pushes further than him, which means that in the middle, we're missing one person. Then they have Unkosing Ngobo becoming the defensive midfielder on the right-hand side, where he is now, I think it's the second or third time I've seen him in our right-hand side of our defense coming back. And Ngobo's not a very good defender. I'd much rather Martos Castillo play that role, right? But that means that if Frosler loses the ball up top, he doesn't have anybody to play with him. Look at that. We're still determined to play up the left, even though we don't have an extra man
Jula magazine
on the top end. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. Because these switches, if Role M can get it right, they're gonna catch us off guard. Enough point. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Manje Kosi, are we ready for Kevin to take over the reins next season? No, I'm not ready. I want Kevin, Coach Kevin Johnson. I want him to go back to the role that he had before becoming head coach. And the reason why I say this is that I feel like at Kaizer Chiefs, we are very thin when it comes to the management of the team. We're very thin. Who's the head of development right now? Who's the head of development right now? Anybody? Who's the technical director? Who are the people that are meant to be making this team run in the background? What's Arthur Zwane's current position right now? We still don't know. So I would love Kevin Johnson to go back to that head of scouting, head of youth role, so that we can start building up a management team behind whoever's going to be the coach. I think Kevin would be incredible. I'm also not too keen on Kevin Johnson as the coach because I feel like, and it might be unfair, but I feel as though he's not the kind of coach that we need in order to win things. I think he's a very stable coach. I think at the end of this season, he will have stabilized this team. But in terms of taking the next step, I don't think he's the guy. But can he be the guy behind the guy in an executive team? Yes, I believe so. And once you start building up the back room, that's where you find your strength. Your strength is not going to come from one coach who's expected to pull miracles, right? So that's what I think about Uta Kevin. Done a very good job so far, I believe. He's done a very good job so far. And I think it's just about getting over the default settings. Urulani made a very good point on one of his interviews, on that interview he did with Masanda on a fan vlog. And they asked him about him bringing in new ideas. And he said, there's always a process of learning and relearning things. And if you skip any of those processes, the players are not going to be fine. And I think that's what happened with the Kaizer Chiefs, or what is happening with Kaizer Chiefs. We've been playing under a certain way of play for so long that when a coach like Kevin, and he always says we need to be calmer, we need to be a little bit more attacking, comes in, he first has to deal with those things first before going anywhere else. So we'll see. What position is Dupree's playing? He needs coaching and he could be more effective. I think positional and tactical discipline is something that a lot of our players miss. We saw it with Lodge yesterday. We're seeing it with Dupree today. I think up front, it feels as though go PSL, up front, they don't get coached. There's no moves. They tell them, guys, you guys are very good players. Shot. Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Mataba trying to relive his Pirates days. Long shot from outside the box. Awkward ball that Bruce luckily handled with his thigh. Out for a corner. The defense does not make sure. And the longer Royal AM allow us to find our feet, it's gonna get better for us and worse for them. Royal AM should have 2 goals right now. They should have 2 goals right now. But anyway, positional discipline is very important. I think, again, for me, if I was a coach, I'd tell Ashley Dupree to sit on the last 2. I want that defense, the 2 center backs, I want you to be in line with them. Because as soon as we get the ball, like from a corner like this, we're going to release you. Having Dupree come back and run him over, is only going to make him tired, one, and it takes away a focal point from the team. A point where we can say that's where we're attacking. Already, you see Nkosing Pilengoba, and this might be the coach's instructions. You see Nkosing Pilengoba dropping all the way into our last third. And you're like, hey man, Nkosing Pilengoba in the last third. Then Kshuti Umodi is playing number 10. So then who's doing? Everybody's playing everywhere. Everybody's playing everywhere. But yeah, it's still 0-0, I guess. Hopefully they can get into it, you know. Royal playing nice touches. They just need to be decisive up front. Very nice touches until they get into the box. Then they don't know what to do. Mart must play that role. Mara is always all over. Why have Prosla, but we're not going to be crossing to Prees, can't score headers. Mike says, I think we need a number 6 and number 10 because this game we will lose. That's why I'm saying that traditionally in a midfield 3, the way that Chiefs wants to set up, you play 4 at the back, you've got 2 right in front of the 4. One of them is defensive, the other one is connecting. The problem is that two of ours that's meant to be in the middle is out wide. So there's no one in the middle. Watch the ball. When we get the ball and we play it out wide, right? Specifically to Santi. We love playing it to Santi. Look at the center. There's nobody who's availing themselves from the center in order to receive that ball. You know? And I think you need that, you know. And then Ungobo is dropping all the way back to be a sort of sweeper. Play it. It's too late. You ran too much. It's too late. This is not meant to be a running team. It's not meant to be a run with the ball team. It's meant to be a running team. Get the ball. Play the ball as quickly as possible. As soon as you get it from the back like we did there, Saile chose to run with the ball. But then again, hey, Saile, because he's out wide, Dupree has 3 defenders on him. Okay, Frosla. Yeah, who are you crossing to? Dupree is not going to get to that ball. Who is Kaizer Chiefs vice captain? I'm actually not sure. That thing bounces around. I'd say Dolly. Dolly is the captain. Mart is isn't Dolly captain, Mart vice? And because Dolly was not playing and he's on the bench today, Mart becomes captain by default. And then when Dolly comes back, he'll be captain, if I'm not mistaken. Saile is not a good starter, and our coach knows that. The kid Mfundo would have done better. I think Fundo would disappear in this team. The way this team plays, I think they disappear. I think we've seen Dushabalala come into the team. We've seen Nkosing Ngobo right now. He's disappeared from this team because they're not playing towards his strengths. So I think having Fundo on here, I don't think it would help much for the kid, you know. For the kid, I don't think it would do him much good. Like, we're crossing for cross's sake. Chiefs players are all over, says Papa Tsejo. Chiefs don't have a midfield. Vinny, you see, Kune, while suspended, I don't know. Probably. But I know that the captain's armband usually goes Dolly, Mart, Kune then. The new Showmax don't play PSL, or is it a package? I think it's the package. There's no discipline here, guys. There's no discipline. And when there's no discipline on the pitch tactically, you don't know how they're building. Okay, Mart finally availed himself. There we go. Thank you. There we go. You see what happens, Mart, when you can be in the center to receive a ball. Guys, football is not rocket science, man. Football is not rocket science. Okay, let's see. Like, it's almost like they told Nkosing Pile that you need to work hard. And I'm not sure if working hard for him must mean him dropping all the way back. Chiefs is dying for a 10 type player. You see, they're making him run a lot more. It's going to make him less effective later on in the game. But I know Dolly's getting ready to come in. The Saile Dolly change is going to happen. then Dupree Gonzalez. That's going to happen. That's probably how we're going to play this game. Just want to make sure that I'm live everywhere else. I actually didn't check on YouTube. Ooh, ball over the top. Another corner. Another corner. Simply Cursive on YouTube says, what is the tactical breakdown from both teams? Okay, so it seems like Kaizer Chiefs is carrying on with their wide play, but what I've seen is that they're trying to release Saile on the right-hand side. That has been their main tactic. Get the ball and play it long in behind the left back of Irwale M. Role M is building up the left-hand side, but Role M, if you don't take these chances, Role M, what is Chiefs' defense? Oh no, wait, we're on the other side. Dupree is free. Oh, Dupree.
Disappointed, as I said.
I'm so disappointed by that one. Royal M committed players. Then we finally did what I said. Play him through so that he can be one-on-one with the keepers behind the defense, early ball, yada, yada, all of that jazz. Got through and then tried to chip the keeper and it went wide. But do you guys understand what I've been saying? Do you guys get what I've been saying about how you play Dupree? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that ball went through. And the sad part about Chiefs is that they're not going to play a ball like that ever again. For the rest of this game, you will not get a ball like that. Guys, Royal M should be 3-0 up. Royal M should be 3-0 up right now. Right now, Royal M should be 3-0 up. They've got all of the box play. All of the box play. Tanti, Lingobo are getting in each other's ways. Tanti and Ngobo are getting in each other's way. Ngobo is excited. He's busy running all over the place. And that's opening spaces for Royal AM. And if Royal AM does not take these chances, they're going to rue these chances that they've missed. They're going to rue these chances that they've missed. Corner, Royal AM. Another corner to Royal AM. 25 minutes in, it's 0-0. Far and away, Royal AM has been the better team in terms of attacking and danger. Far and away. Let's see, Chiefs doesn't have structure. They're just playing. Yes, Kunes still captain of the club, says Vinny, is just confirming there. MK always runs away from his position. That's why I don't understand him. Papa Zeku says, look at how Royal AM position themselves when they have the ball versus Chiefs. Play it through, not to him. Wrong pass. Ay, Frosla. Like, they've got the idea, but your execution is an issue, man. Sensor says, has Chiefs had a shot on goal yet? We had a chip that went wide. I remember during off-season when people were saying Chiefs will be a problem this season. This is Tembinkosi. Bafana says, I'm so disappointed. Lembokang, I can't show you the game, unfortunately, because of copyright. And for some reason, I am one of the creators that gets banned. So I don't want to infringe on any copyrights. So I cannot show you the game, unfortunately. Chiefs players are all over the place, says Fanenom. Bafana says we're going to regret not converting that into a goal. Or the chance here. Dupree. This Chiefs team is very weak, says Zunga. MK, Tolani says, so this is the Duprees you all wanted in the Bafana squad. Well, if we go pound for pound, I don't know if our current striker is in the Bafana. You know what? No, let me tool. I hope that this chance gives Duprees confidence because it seems like he's not in the game, says Mike. Ntanta, I was actually banned for 6 months on another platform. I was also banned here for a couple, so I care. Very, very much I care, Ntantla. Very, very much I care. It's not a theory I'm talking about. I got banned for quite a while. So I'm not about to do that. Okay, so yeah. What's funny about this Chiefs performance, outside of the defending, what's funny about it is I feel like they're more engaged than they have been from previous games. And you feel like there's a chance for them to score. The only problem is that the defense is weak, and as much as they can score, they can concede. Royal AM should be at least 5 shots on target right now, at least 2 goals up at the very moment, because they've been carving up that defensive Chiefs. So I don't know. It's messy, but it's been the most free I've seen these players play. I don't know if I'm making sense. It's messy, but it's flowing, and it's not what you expected from a Royal AM Chiefs game, to be honest with you. But entertainment aside, we really need to win this game, and Royal AM has been scary. But let's see what they can do. I need Shabalala to come in for Ngobo second half. As long as you change the structure, as long as you change the last time Dupree scored a goal was the 9th of August, 2023. Papa Tsehu says games like this, you bring in young players to launch themselves, they can turn this game around. Tato says, I think as fans, we don't have confidence in our team as much as we play badly. Let's try unite. Honestly, Tato, I don't mind playing badly. I mind not seeing what your plan is. And I think Chiefs has been struggling with that for a very long time. I was very happy to see Dupree coming in over Gonzalez, because that allows you to play a specific way. There's a specific way now with the players that you have on the pitch that you can play. And you saw it with the chance that Dupree got. So you need more of that type of play. Now, my worry is you'll see that happening. We saw a similar type of situation when Dupree scored versus Cape Town City, if I'm not mistaken. We saw a similar type of play, similar type of through ball. He got through. He was doing everything correctly, right? Everything was going fine. But then the issue became, how many times did we see that thing replicated? You get what I mean? Castillo is a far post threat. His headering from the far post is incredible. How many times have you put Castillo into a situation where he can be that far post threat that he was at the beginning of the season? Yeah, Dupree got killed by time. He had too much time to think. Would have been a nice goal though. I like the idea. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a plan. Hey. Okay, Ngobo. Chiefs lacking quality players. Senzo says Mtetwa was a waste buy for Chiefs, and 7 months later, I'm not wrong. Hololo just says anything is possible in this game, but we have to win this game as Chiefs. Andile says, do you think Chiefs will perform better after the AFCON, which is now? I'm hoping that he takes advantage of the time. I'm hoping they took advantage of the time. You see it with Umbidendop and Cape Town Spurs. Again, it's very early. I'm not going to say that it's Hollywood passes. Why make a Hollywood pass? You see it with Middendorp. It seems that the time that he's had with the Cape Town Spurs team is working out. They understand him a little bit better. So you'd be hoping that you'd see that from Chiefs and that improve on the performances. The performances have not been the best to win the games, but they've been winning the games. All you are hoping for is that after such a long, prolonged break where they've been able to train with each other a lot more, you'd hope that a bit of chemistry has been built up, a bit of understanding of what the coach wants has been built up, and they can build on those performances that they had before we took this break for AFCON, right? So that's the hope. 32 minutes in, is still 0-0. Njabulo Ngobo is not a defender, hardly senses danger. He's only good on the ball. And that's the conundrum with Njabulo Ngobo. Njabulo Ngobo is a pit bull. And I mean it in this way. Pit bulls see danger. Guti danger, iga left, guti danger, iga right, guti danger down the middle, guti danger in behind. As long as there's danger, he'll run for it. He'll go out and run for it. Like, he doesn't care about the defensive positioning. He doesn't care about any of that stuff. The moment he senses a bit of danger just outside the box, he runs. The problem with players like that, is that it becomes harder for everybody else to do their job predictably. So when he runs out, Simango now has a tough job of, do I leave my position and my man and what I was seeing to go cover that side? Tanti, who's been covering him this game, do I leave my position on the left and come in and let go of my guy in order to stay? That's the problem. Think of it this way. Caroso. I don't know if you guys remember the Caroso-Matoho relationship. Caroso would run out. Boom, he's going out. And then they'll play balls right behind Caroso. And Matoho would have a tough situation to choose where to go. Corner Kaizer Chiefs would choose where to go. And that's where a lot of the goals came from, because also he was very slow to get to where he needed to get. The best pairing that we've seen at Kaizer Chiefs at centre back for me has to be Ditokwe and Msimango, who are both defenders. They're pure defenders. They're both calmish. So they don't get in each other's way. They don't run in each other's paths. As long as you don't move them from the center, you've got two very stable center backs. Now, if you don't accommodate that thing, Yarangobo, or you don't speak to him and say, Marangobo, you can't run out every single time, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. Over and above the fact that Chiefs' defense today has just been bad. Okay, let's see. Hey, OT, Role are playing well, but the unfortunate part about teams who are playing well, they don't score and they end up losing. About Ipali, man. South African players don't know Ipali. South African players, and hey, they don't know how to score. They don't know how to score. They want to roll the ball into the net. And do that thing with his head. That's what they want every single time they attack, and that's the issue. Bafana says he really needs to create a goal. He needs a goal to create a chance if he doesn't blame himself. Hey, Maram Simango, umnandile out. Yeah, umnandile out. As Kurina says, tap the screen, guys. We know Chiefs is giving OT ukakazela.
Bathi ushika ngesunja.
Oh, Kaizer.
What Kaizer? Oh, Kaizer. Why you Kaizer, my brother? Relax.
Okay. I'm not going to Kazela.
I think we have to be a lot more calmer.
I'm going to be a lot more calmer. Let's see. Where was I with these comments? Modi's side is dead. Because Modi's playing down the middle. That's why Modi's side is dead. Modi's playing down the middle. He's choosing to cut in more. And he's crowding Ungobo. But Njabulo Ngobo was defender of the season when Chiefs signed him. Yeah, guys, most of the time for me, it's not necessarily that players are bad. It's about the systems that players play in. Royal AM, another chance. If Njabulo Ngobo was in the right position there, he wouldn't have needed to make that last-ditch tackle. You see what I mean? Watch his positioning. You've dragged Msimango out. There's no one to cover Msimango. Then he had to sort of make a choice between coming inside, coming outside, because there's no one there. In fact, this game, I would even bring in Mtetwa and let them do that back 3, back 5 thing that they do with him, because this defense, there's no one there, guys. No one's home. Corner again, 8th corner for Royal AM. 8th corner. That just tells you everything you need to know about this game. 8th corner for Royal AM. On Friday, Fridays. That was the goal. That was the goal. That was meant to be the goal. Royal AM, guys, should be 4-0 up right now. MK says, yeah, those two are good. Agent says, booking Taha. Who's booking Taha now? Manilsi says, disappointed fans, attendance. We can't even fill up a sports stadium. Sanzo says, our wings are dead. Travis says, Chiefs is dead. Conflict says, Chiefs is going to win. We got Vilagazi. Olosha says, yes, Dupree should have scored that chance, but he has done everything good except that he had no one. Papatseho says, this game is very pop versus the 2 games I watched yesterday. Travis says, I don't know how Shanti ended up at Chiefs. Jabu says, just like what Dupree did right now, failing to score on a 1-on-1. Bafana says, the game is dull on both sides. Sfiso says, from watching AFCON to watching this is really depressing. Travis says, I don't know how Shanti ended up at Chiefs. And if you remember correctly, Travis, we waited for him. Shanti was meant to come to us during the transfer ban season. Chose to go to, was it Swallows, for a year. Chose to go to Swallows for a year and still came. And we were like, no, we'll fetch you, boy. Probably made a deal with Swallows. No, we'll fetch you, boy. No worry. So he's a wanted person. Who is an anchor? There's no anchor here. Kevin Johnson, what are you doing, Mara? Beck says Chiefs is lost. Manelisi says, and we cry. Chiefs fans, when we don't have players in Bafana, we technically poor, disappointed in Johnson. Sanele says Yusuf Martin Santi frustrate the hell out of you. They frustrate the hell out of you. Alson Tabi says, yeah, I think if him to do Shabalala must get inside. Guys, I think everyone's tired. Is Saile now running in the middle? Why is Saile in the middle? Why is Saile? Oh, okay. Ay. No. No. I don't understand what's happening here now. Why waste the prayer on the way? What's what I'm tactics? What's what I'm tactics? Why? You just saw Ashley Dupree get a chance. Directly down, almost down the middle, with Saile, who had dropped back to pull the left back. Ashley gets a chance standing on the last line. Now you want Ashley Dupree, our most dangerous player on the pitch right now. Our most dangerous player. You want him to track back on the right-hand side. I'm sorry. Guys. What is the plan there? What is the plan? What did I say after that chance that Dupree had? How many times are they going to put Dupree in that specific situation? You've seen it works. You've seen it works. How many times? Guys. No, man. Man. Martin running everywhere, says Travis. Manilisi says, break, we had no players. We had AFCON. We still look technically poor. Temba says, is this team playing for top 8 or surviving relegation? Keko says, can't believe we are supposed to be patient with Kevin Johnson. Bafana says, Frosler is bad today. Quinica must come in. Theo says, so in 2 months, this is the best he has to come up with. Mr. Kato says, Chiefs makes like worse. Bafana says, our front three. All of them are lost. All of them are lost. The general says, let Chiefs lose in peace, my people. The best result they can come up with is the draw. Papa Sejo says we've defended Johnson for too long. There's no excuses now. They had enough time to prep. Senzo says then Kevin Johnson said no to signings. Mto said they're trying to play in transition and it's not clear where the outlets are. It's a bit disorganized. Tinyiko says people, oh, you want to stream the game? Spogiseni says, so which of these players must represent Bafana? I still stand by Msimango, even though it's shaky there in the middle. MK says, the day they bench Mart, I still repeat this, there will be an improvement in the game. Agent says, isn't Dupreez a winger? No, he's not a winger. He came to us as a striker from Stellies. We put him on the wing. That's the part that frustrates me more than anything. He was a striker, a good striker at Stellies. A very good striker at Stellies. Can't, unfortunately, guys. Can't. Then Bart does what he does better than you guys. What's happening with the referee? Mr. Ochi, I think Chiefs is with two sweepers. That's why they look... That's what I'm trying to say, Kolani. It's... Okay, I think you need... I always say you need a director, a very good director, next to... If you have a pit bull, you need a very good director. I think Umsimango is more pit bull than director. So what I mean by director, if you can visualize it, it's Lehwati and Mahamudza. Lehwati is the director, Mahamudza is the pit bull. Old school, you used to say I4 and a5. I4 and a5 is sweeper, for example. But there needs to be communication. Unjabulo Ngobo and Umsimango's communication is so bad that what's happening is when the ball is on the right, they get sucked all the way to the right, even close, too close to Frosler. Then Santi has to now mark two people, right? And then the other problem is that Ungobo goes. And then these ones, the rest of them don't know what to do when he goes. And you can't go when people are standing right in front of your box. So, oh, guys. Even Pep won't win with these players. Chiefs must sign quality, says Vini. Tor says the pressure of playing for Chiefs is too heavy on these players. Yes, he wanted to do that. Then Royal wanted to do quick transition. Yeah, so that's the breakdown of the game. And it also doesn't help that they don't have a screener for the defense. So they don't have somebody whose sole job is to stand in front of the defense, in that space in front of that defense, and be the first port of call for the people who are attacking, right? There's no one standing there because Mart and Ngobo clearly are supporting on the sides. So there's a lot of issues, man. There's a lot of issues. And that's what causes Ngobo to give him a benefit of the doubt. That's what causes him to have to go out. To go Sangabeza the ball. Is it a penene? Or was the outside? But Junior Kanye was right. Travis, what did Junior Kanye say? Senzo says Mourinho doesn't have a club. Can Chiefs get him? Hey, man. That then Tunya says, I get Chiefs must buy Mahupa with immediate effect. Okay, guys, it's almost half time. You know how the drill is. The drill is very simple. I'm going to allow in people for the halftime talk. We're going to have a conversation about the halftime talk. I'm going to ask you some questions. If we can get to 25,000 likes, I will then open and then I'll allow everybody to come in even through the second half. So 25,000 likes and you can join me. For those listening on YouTube, in order to join and add your voice to the show, you have to be following me and join me now while I'm on TikTok. Then there's a button that will appear that says multi-guest, and we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation about what we're going to do, what we are seeing from this game. Let's see. Manelisi, what's Johnson's challenge now? Players or tactics? If it's players, we must see a game plan before we sign. Guys. Travis also says Junior once said we don't have a philosophy. You know, at this point, I don't care about philosophy, to be honest with you. I care about the play. These are your players. You can cry, you can fight, you can make a noise, you can have all the rumors in the world. You can do all of those things. But when the transfer window closes, these are your players. Santi. Oh, Santi, almost. Hey, man. Oh, Santi. Hey, Kumo. Kumo, please. When you start coming in here and talking about Chiefs is the best, can you please tell them what team you come from? Please. Manelisi, bottom of your screen, there will be a button there that says multi-guest. It's a green it's a green figure and a red figure together. Click on that button, request, and then I can let you in. Are we at halftime now? Okay, there we go. It is halftime. Let me let everybody in, and then we can have a convo about what we're seeing here. And then we can have a convo. Senzo, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm not well, OT. I'm not well, my man.
Can you make sense of this
well.
first half for me, man?
I feel like I'm watching like SAB League, and these guys are just playing for fun, and the winner gets a sheep or 2,000. Like they just took players from everywhere and they are mixing man, this is professional football, man. There must be cohesion, there must be tactics, there must
A
be
plan.
yeah, man. You must see that, man. Like DStv is not cheap. Yes, I'm not at the stadium, but I'm paying to watch this. Give me my money's worth. Like, what are we watching? Like, but I can't say Royal AM has been doing bad because the touches, they have the Chibobos. Mahlati, the captain, number 12, is playing absolutely good football. Masugu's attacking. Royal AM is showing that they want to do something. Yes, they lack that, that quality at the end. But you can see that if Royal AM push the way they're pushing, it's wet, it's raining, you just need the ball to skid the wrong way and it's in the net, type of thing. So
Yeah.
Royal AM, I can't say nothing wrong for them, but Kaizer Chiefs, my man, these guys went to out of the province to go to preseason. Kevin Johnson Bambuza, but don't you need players? He's like, no, I'm fine, these boys, I just need time with them. Yeah, you got time. Is this what you have? Is this what you seriously have? No ways, man. No ways. Come on.
Okay.
I feel like we're being cheated. Like right in front of our eyes. It's like the presidency saying we're not going to have load shedding, and then 2 hours later we're on stage 6. It's exactly what's happening.
No, I'm gonna come back. Let me bring it to Theo. Hey, sabukeli AFCON, sabukeli Sundowns nePirates idlala. Sazama ukulwa sithi bangene. Then they come back and they do this. Theo, make sense of this first half from me. Welcome.
First and foremost, Mr. Oti, let me greet you. Let me greet everyone in the comment section, Nala on the panel. It's not a best game, guys, but it's a good game. I'm gonna play devil's advocate today. I'm watching the game at least, So I'm not talking from I'm a clips, guys. We have created chances. If we scored that goal, to please. Lale chance then I would be talking a different game. We see, personally, I see what the coach is trying to do. He's trying to use to please no Silas interchanging like they are interchanging my wings, and then we catch them on the counter when to please on the left, when to please cuts inside, then we chip my pola. There's nothing new about that. I'm not gonna say I'm watching Ipoleng Iltandayo, but I'm saying it's a very good game. You guys don't forget that Royal AM has beaten us in the past, and this is a game whereby I think they thought they were gonna just do what they did before our set pieces. But I think today we have dealt with our set pieces very well, and we are dangerous in attack. So come on, guys, and I have one problem now. So see, why are you playing? Why do we keep on playing these two players in the middle when they are not producing results? Take one out, put one in, put another attacking player there. Don't play both of them, guys. It's failing. If I go Ox again, go guys. It is with Langokatsand and Ngomashe in the middle. We have never played with two players in the middle. It's failing us. Let's stop focusing on Sundowns and Pirate, Mr. Oti. Let's go back to our roots. Put the players Zoka Palapa, go be my player take full stop. Yeah.
I like that you're calm, Theo. I can tell that over 2.5 is not playing. Our Pechanga today, I can tell. Let me go to our Pechanga today. I know you. Yeah, devil's advocate. It's fine. Let me go to Mtom. Welcome to the show, my brother. What are you seeing from this first half?
Hey, Mr. OT, it's a bit disappointing. We've been craving for EPSL football, only to be disappointed by this team. You know, for me, it's not just about creating the chances. I mean, yes, I hear with the Dupree had a very good chance. I actually should have buried that one, but that's really, you can't really count one chance and say that Chiefs is playing. Yeah, so we haven't really done anything much, and part of the problem is that we don't have a target man. We're playing on the wings. We're trying to catch them in trans, and the more the half has went, we've become more predictable to them, and they're able to contain us.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm picking up. So it's not. Hey, it's not. It's not nice, man, to watch Chiefs idlala kaso, idlala kanjena. I mean, we deserve to have a Chiefs that's playing much better than this. I don't know. Maybe it's the first game back. Maybe they need to get in momentum. I don't know, because I'm saying this because I saw even Gule games, or it was not really nice to watch Kwayona. So maybe it's that. I don't know. But the tactics today, I don't kind of get this thing of not playing with the target man and just depending on Lama wingers to run and run and run and run. Yeah, but we need a focal point. What if Geba Puma but he's on the side? Who is he gonna pass? Yeah, but that's the other thing that's there. Yeah, but so for me, I'm not really convinced we can win this game playing like this. So we need to do a little bit more, and we need to have somebody central who can be our focal point, you know.
I get you, you don't want
But
people
for now,
central.
this half for me, I'm giving. Yeah.
I get you don't want anyone central. We want everybody to be running everywhere. I don't know where this tactic is coming from.
But this running business is not working for us.
No, Nkosi Phila Ngcobo is the CDM now. Yeah, banna.
You know, it's so confusing. I kind of agree with Theo Lenjo, which is Dalenga two midfielders, and then it kind of doesn't really work for this Chiefs team. I don't know why, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
So I think we should try something different in the middle, man. So yeah,
we'll see.
Let me give others a chance.
We'll see. Let me bring in Madelis. Madelis, finally.
Finally, sure. My other team went for warm weather training. Buishama team 5-6, and this one, that disappoint. We went to Venda only for warm weather again, but we didn't have any players upon. Marafin, I'm a texting Johnson as I just think Johnson, since he arrived with Chiefs, I don't see identity. At least if they like Kevin Hart or Middendorp with strong defense, they are crossers, they are scorers, so the game plan is awful. And then I don't think he's a good defender, but he's good on the ball. So we are scorers now.
Maybe should they move him to E6? Should they move him to E6? Should we try him there?
But he's too slow. That's the problem. He's too slow. He doesn't have those legs like Umthetho. At least Umthetho, I don't rate him as much, Mara. He has those mobile legs. So you can't just depend on Upelo, who is just good on the ball, but as into is not good. You see, but I just think that he should change. Like it's either Umthetho, and I don't know why Uzwana Waprati is an EPL player, is not given a chance at Azal. Because Uprati is always rating him. So, and then as striker wise, I don't know why we playing counter attack. It's not a cup match. So now to praise, he doesn't hold the ball. He needs space. So the field's not that big as much. So why do you have a speed? Maybe Bongazama Lenga was a trappy ball, this South American, and try him on the wing. Upule is off. So I think I just think Johnson needs to come up with something. It's either you make your defense strong and then
Yeah.
you play a full football, or in a local header. Just have an identity, then just be all over. We're all over, but we still, I'm a hero at M chance. I think you need to have a spine somewhere. It's either you make your midfield strong or you do something, because now you just, teamwork can work all over us.
Yeah.
All Super Sport and other teams, see.
Yeah.
So it's about time, because this guy has got the off-season munch. He had like 2 months to train with the players. So you can't be making excuses. Even if you sign players, how we know about Mutwenzagalani. So thanks.
No, Manelisi, thank you so much. Hey, guys. Hey,
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. We're now gonna go into therapy now. Let me go to Austin Tabi. Team how man. Austin Tabi. Team how.
nna gale ke buile ke itse Johnson o tletse di-player tse nyane monana sa tlela o tlo coacha rona Chiefs e emetseng sa batle coach
Hey.
at the first place ankere ne ba tseba fela gore o tshwere fela so by this nako e AFCON e ntse etsa di-up and down tse Chiefs ha batle coach e ntse etsang
Austin Tabi.
because Johnson yena o deserve bana bao ba batletseng mona rona ha ke nke taba hae gale o ga fuwe chance nna ke e bone chance no o shota di-scheme sena fela o tshisa kwa no tjena o tlo bona o tlo bantsha ba kenya bo mtutuzi ba le babedi o bo sa tsebe rona ba kenyetsang bo mtutuzi ba le babedi at the same time because tlamehile monga kene first half ene a bapale le Modi a bapale le Dipri o monga khutla mkenye le bo Nqobo a mkenye le bo Nkosi Ndiphi no o tlo se fore ba ya fela re tlo winna jwang ha o re tlo winna jwang
Hi, Austin Tabi.
ha tsamaye baneng yona matlenteng ha tsamaye ha kenye mtutuzi ona jwale mono noma in the middle ha ona motho mtutuzi at least ha le teng o tshwarisa batho hlo
Hey.
awa
Okay.
tsamaye yena Johnson menwana kapo ke Johnson baby oil ha ke tsebe ha foko fa tloe moai
Yeah, Austin Tabi. Let me go to Travis. Hey, but Austin Tabi. Travis. Welcome. How are you? Hey, I'm not hearing anything. Let me just quickly then go to Senzo. We'll see if you can't get Travis back. Senzo, give me a prediction. How's this game going to end?
Look, if Chiefs carry on playing the way they play, they might win because of individual, magic. But team cohesion, team playing, ahiko. So I hope Royal AM wins. I hope Kelvin Johnson gets fired.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. Chiefs need something new. They need something new. I thought Kevin Johnson.
Rotman,
I thought Kevin Johnson. Oh,
Is just Travis with us? Is Travis with us? Travis, let me let Senzo finish, then I'll come to you, Travis.
okay, Rotman, no problem.
so I'm looking at the way Royal AM is playing. They just need one person to score. I feel if they put that boy, Spesihle, is it Spesihle or Simpiwe Cele, very dynamic boy. They put him in. I think he can give Mart, not even Mart. He can give what's his name, Posla, a running, and then Ngobo's bad at the back. Msimanga's bad at the back. So yeah, I feel like Royal AM could win this one, 1-0.
Travis, very quickly, tell me what you thought about this first half.
This first half we were poor, Rotman. You see yourself, like we were poor defensively,
What's going on?
midfield, even our striking force also. I'm disappointed. And we must not blame the coach all the time. Yes, the tactics, but you as a player, like you've been playing there for like almost 2 seasons. We understand. The coach will be impressed if like you do another different thing of like connecting the balls. They can't do like more than 5 passes connecting. You give Matt to do a long ball. I don't know how we're playing. I'm not impressed, but let's see second half.
When I come back, because I want to ask Theo his prediction. Theo, what's your prediction?
It's gonna be 2-0, Mr. We're gonna win this game 2-0.
When Ngati Chiefs got to you, how many packets did they send you of the chips? Mto? Eh, what's your prediction?
You know what? At this point, because I want us to be in top eight, I still want a positive result. I hope we win, even if the football is not good. I still hope we win, man. Just so that we can make it top eight, you know what? And whoever's gonna take charge next year, actually from a better basis, then which now we're gonna complain about not making it top eight. Aye, no matter it's 1-0, it's fine, man.
Ngathi khuluma inhliziyo, ngathi khuluma inhliziyo, but that's fine. Austin Tabi, score prediction as the second half starts.
Oti, I think 1-0 it will do more. The way Royal AM it kadileng ka teng ine bontsha e attack e batla go bolaya because ke bona bana le dikona tse ngata whatever gona re na next. Mara ha di pria ka tisanyana maybe re ka fanyana ka 1-0.
Okay. Travis, prediction?
1-1 draw.
1-1 throw. At least. Thank you, Travis. Hey, Bachuba, they're telling me about their hearts and we hope and we want this. Guys, thank you to the
No,
panel that
1-1
joined
draw.
me.
Me, I'm
Oh, we just cut there. Guys, if you want to carry on talking to me, I need 30,000 likes on TikTok. Then I'll keep it open. I see Uschicho is in line here. I see Maronza is in line here. If we can get to 30,000, I'll open it and everybody can roll. We can roll for the whole of the second half. Here comes Kaizer Chiefs. They want to see. Look, this is my assessment of what I saw from this first half. Chiefs have a plan, but it's vague. The plan is that they're going to run at this team. I said it from the beginning. But you can't just say that you want to run at this team. You have to come out and know where and why and how to run. That Dupree chance that Dupree got was the type of ball you need to be seeing. But that ball was not a ball that was on purpose, that was played on purpose. It was a ball that was cleared and just so happened to fall to Dupree, right? I think we're lacking a full plan in terms of a lot of the players here are not sure what they're doing. Modi is meant to be on the left wing, but because he's coming inside, is displacing Ngobo. And Ngobo, I think, was told that, no, you need to work a little bit harder. And that's why you see Ngobo going back and playing CTM out of the blue. I don't know what Ngobo's doing there. Our midfield has the same old problems that Kaizer Chiefs midfield has had for a very long time. There's no one who's willing to just stand there and receive the ball. Petty Paula, Sfunu Progressor, you can only go up the wing. Then they go up the left-hand side. Oh, remember, Modi is no longer up there. He's dropped in. That means that Utlanti, when he wants to play the ball up, we won. So even if you want to go up the left-hand side, as it looks like they want to do, Modi is no longer there. Now we're forced to go long. And when you go long at the wrong time, surprise, surprise, the defense is sitting and waiting for you. You've got the most dangerous player on the pitch right now for me, Dupree. Most dangerous player. How many times has Dupree been allowed to test pace with the center backs? Because if you're truly playing a transition game, everybody here is saying that we're playing transition and we're hoping to catch them on the break. Guys, a break can't be 700 passes. You have to play it in early so that Dupree can use his speed. But where's Dupree as well? He is also dropping back to go into the middle. He's also dropping back to run on the wing. He's also going to the other side. There's no one who's just the central focal point that stays there so that we know that we've got an outlet. No one's there. So there's so many problems. I don't even want to start on our defense. Our defense is not talking. Our defense is not communicating. They're all doing their own things. And then the other ones have to cover for each other. There we go. Boy, if you have to run by yourself, boy. Run by yourself. Oh, Saile, overpolled. I love it when I say something and you guys get to see it happen live jive in real time. I love it. That's what a transition means. And funny enough, it was down to him to push that ball, but that's what a transition means. That's how you play Dupree to be dangerous. Not him running at the back. Look at this. Hape, it was a mistake. Royal AM mistake has to show us how to play the game. So there's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things. Royal AM has had their chances. Royal AM has found themselves inside our box a lot. Royal AM has found itself in very dangerous positions inside our box, and it's only because they refuse to pull the trigger that Royal AM doesn't have more goals, more chances, more everything right now. It's only because of that. It is live, Junior. It is live. It is live. We are currently in the second half of Royal AM versus Kaizer Chiefs. It is 0-0. If you want the time, just add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you'll have the current time of what is happening. So I'm a bit disappointed because I'm not one of the guys who wants beautiful football, who's asking for 1 million touches, who wants Chiefs to be tiki-taka and all of that stuff. I just want you to have a plan. At the very least, if we complain about quality and all of that stuff, I really just want you to have a plan. And if halfway through the season you don't have a plan for how to play your players, that becomes an issue for me. Personally, that becomes an issue for me. You can cry and talk about Sundown spending 100 million and spending however and spending what, but Oksala is spending now, so we don't even see what they're doing. That is what has got me up in arms in this game. On top of the fact that in as much as you guys are saying we got chances, which is true, Royal AM, Shauba Vuma, they've been in our box making the defense dance. And if anything, if we do win this game, it's only going to be because of the football gods don't like it when they give you the attacking position, when they give you the opportunities, then you don't take them. That's the only way we could probably steal this game. Anyway, we're 50 minutes in. Chiefs has come out with a little bit more intent in how they're playing. Still not polished, but they look to be the aggressors of this game right now. Let's see if they can see something different. Let's see if we can see something different here. Again, guys, if we can get to 30,000 likes, I'll open it up and you guys will be able to jump in and have your say throughout the second half. You won't have to wait for the end of the game. So if you want to jump in, just tap the screen and then we'll be fine. Iniesta says, can we watch the video? Unfortunately not. Copyright gets me banned, so I can't show you guys the game. I am watching on SuperSport. So yeah, if you want to watch the game, what I can say is SuperSport. That's all I can say. So it's so bad, man. I just wish, man, we had a plan. Like, I just wish we could see something here. Because Ngobo is missing. And I think they just told him that, oh no, Wena, you need to work harder. And working harder doesn't mean creating more chances for him to get the ball. Apparently working harder means dropping back and running into spaces you have no business being in, hoping to get the ball. They're so disjointed and far away from each other. So far away from each other. The best way to play this game, like, I get frustrated because we know the strengths of each of these players. We know exactly what they're good at. We know exactly where they've been effective. And we refuse to play that thing over and over and over again. Give to Prayer 2 or 3 of those chances that he got in the beginning. Which means when Royal AM has been sucked in, play the ball early when you transition. We know how Modi scores. Modi has got 3 goals, which were very simple. He gets the ball on the left-hand side. He plays the 1-2 with the inside midfielder, and then he shoots. How many times have him and Ngobo combined? It's not hard, this thing, guys. In my eyes. Royal AM couldn't improve their squad. You'd swear Chiefs couldn't as well, says Umto. Which is true. We're playing against a team that's in a transfer ban. In fact, we're playing against a team that is not only in the transfer ban, but one of their best players was signed by us. We took one of their best players on top of. And we're hoping for like lucky chances. Santi must luckily get a shot away. Dupré must luckily be set free by a clearance ball. Hi guys. Like, can we, But I want to be frustrated. It's still 0-0. Hopefully we'll see something different in the second half. Am I hoping we'll see it? I don't think we will, to be honest with you. But yeah, look at that. I didn't want to go back to therapy, man. I didn't want to go. I've been missing the PSL so much, and then now my team comes back, and I have to be in therapy. Hi, guys. The only thing that gives me a little I couldn't even get it out before they did something. Okay, it's another corner. It's another corner. Hi, Bruce. Chinchi side. You're putting me under pressure, Bruce. Chinchi side. Corner, another corner. 9th corner of the game for Royal AM. Guys, 55 minutes in. Let's see. Nicely dealt with by Vuma. Counter. I see you guys saying transition. Dupre should be the man at the end of the transition, not the guy who has to run the ball up. I don't know what Modi's role is in this team. I can't explain it. I don't know what Modi's role is in this team. I don't know. Guys, there's so many things that I don't understand. Castillo has gone missing. Guys, remember how nice Castillo was when he arrived? When he was playing 6, when they were forcing him to play 6. Hey, Castillo was so nice, man. Royal AM is making a defense full of people run up and down. Yo, Manelisi PKT, Super Sport. That's all I'm allowed to say. Super Sport. MK says this game is boring. It's so boring. Let me check what's happening on YouTube. It's happening on YouTube. How does Yusuf Mart never get benched? It's one of those things where they prioritize leadership. They prioritize hard work over actual play. That's what I think is happening. I think there's a lot of players who we've seen enough data on to know that in the games they're not there. But I guess at Jimmy, they play very well. And that's why he never gets taken off. George, why did you change your setup, bro? The old setup was good. I was optimizing for mobile. Someone says, how many languages do you speak? Off the top of my head, 5, maybe. Let's see. The issue is something we've discussed here before. Players as individuals have no self-motivation to become better or improve on their weaknesses, says Simply Cursive on YouTube. That added with coaches seemingly not taking the extra step on analyzing their players to inform them where they can improve. It's like professionals are comfortable, but maybe I'm missing something. This is why I'm saying that we don't spend a lot of time with these players. I don't spend a lot of time with these players. All we have is gameplay. And we watch game footage. There's certain things that Chiefs does that is detrimental towards the actual players themselves, where it's not a good look for them. But the problem is they go out and they do the exact same thing every single week. And to be fair, it's not just Chiefs. Remember when we spoke about Iswalos? Iswalos was playing from the back and playing out from the back and playing out from the back, even though they were getting caught 7, 8 times in a game, losing 2 games because of that thing, right? So at what point do you analyze and sit back? This Chiefs team, Nkosi Mpile Ngcobo, has been missing ever since we've come back. Ever since Coach Kevin Johnson has come in and played Nkosi Mpile Ngcobo, he has been missing. What do you do to change that? What do you do to analyze it? What do you do to make sure? We see there's a hole in the middle of Chiefs' midfield. What do you do to change that? How are you accommodating those type of things? It's simple questions, guys. It's simple questions. Here come Chiefs with Castillo on the left wing. Yo, guys. Guys. No. Okay, let's see. Jabu says Chiefs, they don't even have a style of play. They can't even make 5 passes. Makandi says we're making Castillo move because we want to create space for Bart. Wait until Gonzalez comes on 65th minute. You're still going to see a lot. Tor says transition needs players who can pass to runners. Silent to prayers. Absolutely no passes, just vibes. Funny enough, Dolly is sitting right there. Dolly's on the bench. Yeah, Dupree's again. Yo, guys. It's frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. That's where the idea of a bomb squad comes in. You bring in Chivavairo Gonzalez, you start crossing the ball for the last 10, 15 minutes. Second half, we're much better, calm and patient. We just need a goal. We are calmer. We are playing a lot more. But Royal AM has also not been in the game in the second half. But Marat Dupreez. Hey, guys. Then you advocate for the players and they do this. Mart won't play CDM. Still, he'll be all over and confuse Ox. George Chicho says Gonzalez is not a soccer player. He's a basketball player. No vagapume. Says Uzandi. Guys. There's not even much you can say. I'm just frustrated now. I'm just frustrated. Yeah, but also high ball to Dupreez. He got the ball, but then he has to do a lot. Play it down on his feet, man. Mo says Chiefs will be the death of me. Yeah?
Football can kill you. Will kill you a real death. You will die because of football.
Manelisi says, if someone can tell me what Njabulo Ngobo is doing, I will give them my February salary. They don't talk at the back, guys. They don't talk. I heard Gavi says, bring in a playmaker like Dolly, take out Dupreez or Saile. Would it be odd if I say take out Nkosimpile Ngobo, take out Dupreez, and then allow Frostler to push up and put in crosses? Then have Castillo go to 10, and have him and Gonzalez attack the post from crosses, because we're not doing anything else. Even putting down the ball. I think you don't just put down the ball just because you want to put down the ball. You put down the ball with a plan. You have to know what you're doing, how you're going to move, what triggers what, where this one goes, where this one runs. At Chiefs, they don't have that. It's guys who are just playing. They're just playing. You'd swear they just get told, guys, take the ball. Take the ball, and then nizabona manfika phambili ukuthi niyenzani. Take the ball. Dolly's coming in for Nkosimpile Ngobo. Number 10 wethu. I hope he's not going to be running up the right. I hope this is the chance for them to tell Mart, stay central. Get the ball. Pass the ball to Dolly. Dolly, play the through pass. That's what I'm hoping for. That is what I'm hoping for. Finally, Dolly says, Umto, Chiefs is depressing me. I was happy in January. Now the familiar feeling is back. Makandi says, I feel the same. There's nothing one can say. You can't say much about this. Fanenom says, the problem is not the coach, but whoever is selecting the team and interfering with the coaching staff. Even Castillo is confused. Do you know what's funny? On that one, I'm tired of giving. You see how everybody's tired of giving players the benefit of the doubt? I'm tired of giving coaches the benefit of the doubt. You coach at Kaizer Chiefs. if there is interference. You coach the Pirates, if there is interference, I can't keep you off the hook for too long. I can't, because then you're also going with the flow. Then you're also getting you're getting a salary for going with the flow. So I want to look squarely at the Kaizer Chiefs coaches and say, okay, guys, that we're suffering, we're not playing well. What are you guys doing about it to change how we play, to change how we build up, to change some things? Are we seeing any differences from the players? What is your job every single day? What is your job every single day? If a guy on TikTok and people on TikTok can analyze a game and tell you where your players' strengths and weaknesses are, what exactly is your job? And if you say that your job is to be a puppet, then you deserve every single bit of the fire that is coming your way, because you are allowing it then. If that is what we're going with, you're allowing it to happen. Bad pass again. Roy M has not been in the second half. That is our only saving grace here. It's probably going to be a 0-0. Only saving grace. Let's see. Mo says if we lose here, it's time to try basketball. OTF, Hot Mart will not sit back even if they tell him that. Then take him off and put in Tetwa. But they're not going to take Mart off. They're not going to take him off. That's the problem. They're not going to take him off. Mart must play the CDM now and let Dolly do all the work because he's capable. Jabu says, take Nkosing Pilen, put in Dolly, take out Saile, put in Chivavairo. Chivavairo is not available today. Chivavairo is not available today. The only striker we have on our bench is Gonzalez, a parent striker. Tispai says, poor game. Kosinati says, the game is boring. I heard Gavi says, why is coach playing Dolly on the wings? Did I not tell you? Didn't I tell you? This has been Chiefs' thing forever. Dolly plays on the wing, and then he doesn't get to play the number 10 role. He wears number 10, never gets to play number 10. Oh, hey. Hey, it's just good that Raleigh M seems to have forgotten whatever game they were playing. They forgot it there in the change room, because they've been off this game. Dolly should play through the middle. Mo says, we're playing for the sake of playing. T-Spy says they need Red Bull. They don't have energy. Manelisi says the way analyzing it's like the same way Turkish AFTV analyzes Arsenal down failure. I think for me, Manelisi, for me, it's that I'm not the type of person who says we don't have good players. I'm not that type of person. I look at the game and I say we've got players that are playing in the wrong positions. That's all. That are being played incorrectly. I think we are creating situations for ourselves that make it harder for players to play. It's harder for Nkosing Pilen to get the ball if there's no one in the midfield who's going to be the first port of call to get the ball. And then a 6 that's going to drop back and get the ball. It's harder. It makes the job that Nkosing Pilen have to do harder. It's harder for Dupreus to be a very good striker if you're getting 3 chances every 4 games, 5 games, 6 games. And those chances are high balls that are lobbed into the box. It's harder. Do you know why, for example, Themba Zwane didn't look incredible for Bafana Bafana? It wasn't because Themba Zwane is not an incredible player. It's because Themba Zwane is used to having an Allender and a Kutsia that can give him the ball. You can't ask Nkosing Pilen to do any more than what he has done today over here. I don't think we have a failure of players. Think about Ox, Mtetwa. How was Mtetwa playing at Stellenbosch? Mtetwa's sole job at Stellenbosch was when you get the ball in CDM, they give you the ball, uyachiga. You give it to, was it Khureman or whoever was in front of him, you give it to him. Incredibly good at that. If we're able to, I'd ask you guys to go back to the first game that Mtetwa came to play for Kaizer Chiefs and see how he was playing in that first game. Chigi now Mtetwa is a centre back in a 3. when he comes onto the pitch, he has to go back. Remember when Castillo came into the game, the first game that Castillo played for Kaizer Chiefs, the first game, the first two games, we were like, yes, who is this guy that we've just brought from, is it Venezuela? Who is this guy? He was bossing the midfield. If not for that Sundowns mistake, he played well versus Sundowns from the midfield, like controlling that six. Ow, chigi, umuntu sekadlali wing. Okay, Castillo, we figured out that no, he's very good at late runs into the box where you cross the ball all the way to the far post. How many times have we crossed the ball back into the far post? I believe Castillo has 2 goals. 2 goals this season. 2 goals, is it? Where he scored from a far post position. How many times has he been put in that position? So again, my issue is not that we don't have quality. My issue is that what are you doing with that quality? When we make substitutions, Shabalala is about to come onto the pitch right now. I bet you, Shabalala is going to be playing, he's going to be isolated on one of the corners. Either it's going to be right wing or it's going to be left wing, where he's going to be isolated. A player like Shabalala, Omnandi, who knows how to, Umuntu Omnandi, who knows how to play the ball. He knows how to give and share. He knows that. You play him without a partner. Watch him run to the right wing, left wing. Dolly's going to go to the right wing. So how much of this is Chiefs players being bad? Or how much of this is, okay, you guys are bad. Can we orientate the team to having you guys play together or play better according to your strengths and weaknesses? According to your strengths and weaknesses. That's my issue here, to be honest with you. Anyway, we're going to have a problem deciding who the man of the match is again. I'm hurt to say this, but Royal AM will get one chance in the second half and take it. Inabo, they've been off. Theo says, I hope Gonzalez doesn't come in. Gavi says the coach should offload Mart from Tetwa and let Dolly play through the middle. Just watch where the positions that Ndu is going to take up. Dolly might be allowed to play in the middle because Sahil is still on the pitch. But just watch. Exactly wrong position, says Makandi. I take out Dupreez and put Ndu as a false 9. I know he'll give us 1 goal. Manelis says, but all these problems are under Chiefs management PR. Hope promises sack Johnson if he's not good. Ox will mark for Dolly, and Dolly will do the work needed, and Castillo can create too. They don't want to put him in, Kavi. Ndu for Dupreez, waste too many chances. So coach is overcoaching players or is awful technically after the honeymoon. It's not overcoaching. It's, sometimes you just need to do the basic. Football these days has changed where everybody wants to seem smarter than they are. Everybody wants to do these incredibly, FIFA manager, Pep Guardiola type things. Where sometimes, guys, just play your football, man. Just put in the players, and you can cry and ask for Messi to be part of your team. He'll never be part of your team. Unfortunately, he'll never be part of your team. So you can't play Messi football when Messi is not there. Just look at the players you have and let them play, man. Oh, Saile with a shot, taking it into his own hands. Are you guys seeing Mumkeys? Are you guys seeing Mumkeys? Hey, Theo. Eh? I see you, Theo. When today, if betting, are you? Firstly, you're being kind to Chiefs. Are you hoping something happens there with the family? Now you're being kind to Mumkeys. Nyakbona. Higa says 11 years no and counting. Just says, oh, Mr. Petway. Theo, I hope Shabalala comes in for Dupreez. I think I'm a little bit behind. We do have quality. We just don't know how to use this quality. I need to buy a VIP ticket. Maybe I'll be in the class with Bobby and I'll tell him to take out Mart. Says MK. Panenom says Kaizer Chiefs has no game plan. Their subs won't make any difference. You can't play the same structure before the subs and play the very same way even after the subs. Amen. Danko, are you making subs to change the... We had a conversation in the group. In the PSL, how many times have you seen subs in game that changed the way a game is played. How many times? That's what I'm saying, where I'm like, not like this. Theo says, I want to be stepfather Sandy.
God have mercy upon us.
Pilani says, not even a single player can say he is quality player at Kaizer Chiefs, just average players. Average players can win leagues, guys. Average players. Average players can do wonders. Average players. Average players who are coached properly, who have a plan, can do wonders. We must leave this thing of thinking that there's going to be players of certain quality that are going to drop into Chiefs magically and change things. That's not going to happen. You know why? Your team doesn't want to spend. On top of that, I can't blame the players. If Chiefs came knocking on my door right now, Chiefs came knocking and they said to me, Tsepo, we're giving you a contract. We're giving you a contract for X amount of money. For X amount of money that you can use, that you can come play for Chiefs right now. Guys, best believe I'll be at the village tomorrow. I will put on that jersey Kamkaba and play. I can't blame the players, guys. I told you guys that the problem with us is that we sign free agents, number one, and then we also sign players who look at Kaizer Chiefs as, man, it's a bucket list signing. I grew up watching Kaizer Chiefs. Oh, Kaizer Chiefs used to dominate it. What, ne? If you get the chance to, they jump in. How many times have you seen the quotes where they say, yo, there's the Kaizer Chiefs. I grew up idolizing them, and I've wanted I've wanted them to play for them. So getting the chance is incredible. End of his career that time. Getting the chance is incredible. He's going to retire and he'll be able to put I played for Kaizer Chiefs on his CV. That's what I feel our signings mostly are. So where are you guys going to get this quality? Are we not being a little bit delusional thinking that Kaizer Chiefs is going to wake up one day and spend money to get players? No. So take your players that you have, play them to their strengths, and you're done. You're done. Don't overcomplicate things. I knew you wanted to be the next Mama Joy. Listen, agent, for the right price, this thing could become overthinking Royal AM. I'll have interviews with Sean the stylist and the whole nine. No, but I'm kidding. Alex Ferguson won the league with Bo Fletcher. It's about a plan. It's about a plan. Gavin Hunt shows you that every season. It's about a plan. Gavin Hunt is playing with 11 DDC players in his starting teams. The matchday squad. 11 DDC players. He's had to integrate. He's brought in 17 DDC players this year. He loses Bomasego, Banban every single year. He loses players, but he wins. Why? But he's always top 3. Why? Plan. Chiefs has not had a plan ever since Umidendop. And Gavin, actually. Ever since Umidendop, not Gavin. We haven't had a proper plan. We've been delusional. This team needs to be started afresh. Aiko Lento says Tapesh. Manelisi says, how many players would start for Sundowns, Pirates, and Supersport, according to you? Oh, I think Gavin would use the hell out of Mtetwa. Gavin, I think if you could give Rulani Castillo, he could be incredible for his Sundowns. Castillo. Not Castillo that has played for Chiefs for X amount of months. When Castillo landed here, Sundowns could have been, Sundowns would have used the hell out of that boy. Let's see, who else? From the top 3, Dupreez could probably work at Pirates, maybe. Msimango, I guess, where do we rank Msimango between Sibisi and Bodlela? Where would you put Msimango? Yeah, the rest, kunzima. Hey, the rest kunzima. But anyway, Wandile Tuba can do better than Dupree's in this game. Dupree is not offering anything. What a boring game. Chiefs will win this game. They don't play impressive. At least Sahil is trying something, guys, yo. Sahil is playing alone. Tapesh says there are no strengths here. They even lack basics. Pilo says, as Chiefs supporters, we must accept that we're a mid-table team with no chance at winning the title. MK says, too much Castillo. Yes, says Depa Santa. Oh, Castillo! Oh, Castillo Sundowns! You! As Chicho says, Kaizer Chiefs must sign Captain Tsubasa. He's a player. Okay. Where's Samgelo Zwane? They haven't said anything about him. That's what I think. Every team, guys, I think, Tina, our delusion has gotten us to a point where we think that there's going to be savior players and a savior coach and people are going to be saviors. Guys, you're doing too much. We're trying too many things. There was a point where we were doing all these weird tactical things end of last season. Sometimes you just need to take in Komozako, set them up and win the game.
And we even have transition and what. Sometimes I don't even understand what they're saying. They say, hey, these guys are talking. I mean, just win the game, guys.
Just win the game. Gutinkomo edala 5 passes. Gutinkomo Gotista edala 800 passes. Just win the game, man. That's all you need to do. Just win the game. No amount of players are going to come in and be good and save us. And also, let's stop this narrative of saying that these players are bad. Msimango was TS Galaxy captain. He was playing Bafana Bafana. Msimango, for example. We can go down the list. Msimango was doing that. Njabulo Ngobo, before coming to us, was defender of the season. Not a very good defender. The best defender that we had. We know what Modi was to Colin Arrows. Might not have been super quality, but he was one of the best players in the league in terms of his position. Modi. Also, every now and then moonlighted for Bafana Bafana. To players at Stellenbosch, there's a reason why we wanted him. Abo Mchetwa on the bench. Abo Toli Laba, Abo CBT, Abo Toli Laba, Abo Piliat, Abo Zbanban. We've had so many really good players come through Kaizer Chiefs. At what point do we stop saying that these guys, quality, and we start saying that, hey guys, something is happening at the club where these guys are not being allowed to play the game that they are strong at? Simple. That's for me. I don't know about you guys. Dupree is one of the fastest players in the league. He's had 2 breakaways and both have been errors. What must he do? Uchiva Vairo, when he's on the pitch, Chiva Vairo is one of the best box finishers. Heading, putting defenders under pressure. What happens to Chiva Vairo when he steps into the pitch? Chiva Vairo, 17 goals last season, was one of the key people for taking Marumo Kellens as far as Marumo Kellens got in the Confed Cup. Who are these better players that we're pointing to, that we think we're going to sign, that we think we're going to bring in? Guys. We're just being delusional, man. They were just being delusional, man. But let's hope that they win. Let's hope that somebody stumbles against the ball and then by 1-0. Let's hope. Let's see, guys. Give him a chance. Still the first game. No, Marashane. The truth is that it's not the first game. It's not the first game. The truth is that this is the 17th game that Chiefs has played this season in the league, outside of cups. That's the truth. The truth is that I don't know how many games it is. If we're saying that Chiefs plays 30 games in the league, let's say an average of 4 other games, Curry Cup, or 5 other games, Curry Cup, times that by 8. Oh, was that offside? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Bruce did a good job not to select any player from Chiefs, says T-Spice. Mto says Nabi is number 1 in Morocco. We didn't take him. Mto says we're going to blame Kappa next for me. How we playing this season is down to the Ntseki appointment. We're crying already. I can't believe this. This is the team I missed, but I love them, says Tabang. Do you think Mangoba would he save Chiefs with this squad? Possibly. Possibly. Potsane is not in the team. Potsane has not been included in this team. This game is boring, says Mr. B. Am I blind or is number 11? Number 11 has a different kit. Number 11 from where? Waiting for the PR hype, Papa, believing in after the league, another Thai AFTV. Shamala, let's Sundowns. Guys, let's be honest, guys. A lot of these players would look great. Agent says if yesterday's game was boring, what's this game? Yesterday's game wasn't boring. Yesterday's game wasn't boring. First half of yesterday's game was so good. It was so good from Pirates, specifically. This game, I really am just decided to switch off. I don't know if there aren't any bonuses waiting for them. Look at Kevin Johnson. He's so frustrated. No, I'm not sure about Mangoba, says Tabang. Do you know what scares me about Mangoba? Let's talk about possible Chiefs coaches. These are my requirements for what I want from a Chiefs coach, honestly speaking, for me. I need somebody who's a winner, number 1. I need somebody that has won and won big elsewhere. I need somebody who's not going to sit back and be like, oh, no, guys, yeah, we're building, yeah. I need a winner and I need somebody who's got pride, somebody who's got an ego, somebody who's not going to sit back and allow this team to make their CV look bad. Someone who's not willing to waste time, basically. And I need somebody who's ruthless. Who's going to walk in there and be like, yes, guys, I don't want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Selan Ham. Gavin Hunt tried to do that. Gavin had told the Chiefs management that he wanted wholesale changes because this team was getting too old and some players were just not meant to be there. So I need that. And I also need somebody who's brave enough to look at the Abum Taung and be like, guys, Mina, I'm not going to allow you guys to go and get your buy 1, get 2 free deals, go out and wait for free agents. We can't allow that anymore, right? Then I also need somebody who can communicate. I need somebody, man, who doesn't shrink from the spotlight. We have so many players and coaches where I will agree with you guys. Outside of quality, we don't have players that like spotlight. As the Chiefs, there's a spotlight on you when you are playing for Kaizer Chiefs, and a lot of them shrink from the spotlight. You need players that are going to be able to come in and a coach that's going to be able to absorb all of that and use it. And also use us as the fans. Be able to motivate us, be able to communicate with us. I won't say he said the right things and all of that, but they weren't speaking to us. Oh, where ma? Oh, donkey. Richards Bay with an opportunity there. They're waking up towards the end. They want this game. So when I look at the requirements, Mangoba is the winner at Sundowns. Mangoba is a very good structural coach. Yes, he puts together structures. Fine, he won that trophy, Golden Arrows. But would he not be, and I don't want to sound disrespectful to a coach, would he not be learning how to put together his own team for Africa? And how hard of a challenge is that? Ask Coach Steve. I want somebody who's got that experience already. Me. personally. I'll get into my choices once I hear what you guys are saying about this. As long as we play double pivot, angeke siyendawo. Exactly, Tabak serial winner. I'm tired of us building careers. Bring back Hunt if you have to. Kamo says, with your criteria, which coach in SA? Why must it be a coach in SA? Why must it be a coach in SA? But if it had to be a coach in SA, I'd revert back to Hunt. I'd call up Benny. Revert back to Hunt, call up Benny. Then if we look across borders, well, Nabi's gone now. There's that coach that used to coach Iwided. The guy was always making a noise. Sven Allenbrook, something like that. Bring in those guys. That's what you need to do. Only Hunt. OT, you look so stressed. Hey, guys. We've got 3 minutes left and these guys are not doing anything here. But you just get Morena. When you say Morena, are you saying the Morena as in a Coach Pito? Manelisi says, do you think Bafana failure is the same as Chiefs failure? Oh, Morena Ramurebule. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. Akona says Chiefs players abakwazi ukudlala ngengqondo. They need a basic coach, says Tapesh. Frosler, why cross while Shaba's making a run? Why cross while Shaba's making a run? Bring Turkey back. Never. No, thank you. Guys, if you have not followed, please follow. I see 225 people are watching, but I only see 47 followers. Click the follow button, guys. There's also a daily show. There's also a daily show where we discuss these things in depth. Duba is finally coming on. From Paul says Chiefs is dead wood. Manelisi says, well, will Chiefs make it to a CAF final again? No, I don't think so. Tika says Chiefs players won't respect. Yeah, we won't respect him. Let's be honest. Tika, I know you're making about the players. We won't respect him. But I CV, man. Like, it needs to be a heavy presence. Like, it needs to be a coach that's heavy. Somebody's going to walk in and, you know, the reason why I say Benny, right? Benny took Amazulu to number 2, took them to Africa, then complained. He looked to Ubab Zungu in the eyes and said, Bab Zungu, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to be very good that side. He won with Cape Town City. He can walk in, guys. Which Chiefs player will look at Benny, for example, and complain when Benny sits there and he says, guys, I'm the only Champions League winning person here. You're going to listen to me. You guys are going to listen to me. We're Manchester. Now you guys are going to listen to me. There needs to be that thing. And the biggest problem as well is the self-motivation of the coach. As I said, somebody who doesn't want to sit down and waste 2 years at Kaizer Chiefs trying to build a winner. Build a team, make them better. Hey, grow, what? You need somebody who's going to come in and go, guys, we need to move. We need to move. I don't have time to waste here. I respect Gavin Hunt because apparently there was a fight with them Taungs, allegedly, that caused him to leave. I respect Benny because he looked Babzugu in the eye and said, no, if you're not going to do what I need you to do, rather we leave. I respect Nabi. That was the biggest one. When Nabi looks at you and says, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you can't do it for me, I refuse to sign that contract. That tells you about the Chiefs. So the coaches who have come through Chiefs, the past 3 coaches have been coaches that unfortunately just so happen to be yes men. What is Arthur going to tell Upobi? Even if he had the best intentions. What is Murifinseki going to tell Upobi with the best intentions? That's what I'm saying. For me, Karibona Tsedi. So, guys, but it's fine. Chiefs used to get unknown coaches and made them. That's true, agent, but that was a different Chiefs. I trusted that Chiefs to go and find a coach, and I trusted that Untatim Taung would not necessarily interfere, but also Kaizer Taung Senior, Tatim Taung set the bar so high. There was a bar at Kaizer Chiefs, guys. Believe it or not, for those who've only started supporting Kaizer Chiefs now, there was a bar. If you did not win at least one trophy, one of the trophies, if you did not win one of the trophies in a year, you were out. Before Steve, and I believe 2 coaches before Steve, those are the only coaches up to that point, up to Steve, who had not won a trophy. You knew that the moment you step here, you have to win. And if you don't win, they get rid of you. That's gone. That's why I'm speaking about a coach that needs to be self-determined, because the pressure is not going to come from Kaizer Chiefs. But anyway, the match has ended 0-0. Java, how are you, my brother? You can just unmute there. I'm going to give everybody a minute to speak about what we think about the game. And then from then on, we're going to speak properly about the breaking down of these games, either tomorrow or on Tuesday. We will break them down properly, including the Sundowns game. So, guys in the comment, guys there in the panel, you're going to get a minute. Zwat, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
No, I'm good. Oti, are you?
I'm good. I just want to see, is Jabu back? Okay, Zwat, I'm going to go to you, then go to Jabu. What did you see from this game? Zwat, you've got a minute.
Very poor game. I feel like it's a typical Kaizer Chiefs. There's I don't know. As fans, we have that thing, that hope that it's gonna get better, but it's the same thing we see all the time. I mean, there's no discipline in the team. There's no players which are willing to fight for the badge. You know, I feel like they don't respect the team they're playing for. There's no standard set for the players nor for the coach.
Yes.
Which the players need to know, that they're not playing for. You're not playing for Marumo Gallants. You're not playing for Stellenbosch. You're playing for the Kaizer Chiefs, which it's not happening. They don't respect the fans. I mean, I see fans from Eastern Cape at the stadium, fans from all over the country, you know, spending so much money just to go watch this nonsense. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's like the management won't do anything anytime soon, which as fans, I don't think we are being respected by the team. And just, yeah, I don't know. It's very disappointing. Dupree's, how do you miss 2 chances, 2 opportunities which we could have taken the lead? But it is what it is. We'll see when they play their net bank. We're not hoping for anything. I think we're going to be out of the net bank first round. It's done, man. We'll see whenever it happens, but it's done.
Okay, Zwat, we'll interrogate it a bit better tomorrow. Let me go to Java. Java, are you still with me?
Hello.
Short Java. I'm going to give you a minute. Tell me what you saw from this game.
Mfethu lana asina style of play, ayikho nje into esiyenzayo. Asikhoni ukuthi sihlangane nje senze only 5 passes siye phambili. Ecenter akunamuntu, akekho umuntu okhona ukubamba ibhola, akhona ukuthi adlalise ama-strikers. Kuyafana nama-strikers now, because Ashley Dupree's ule esayidini, Sayile ule esayidini. Asinayo umuntu ola phakathi omile, ola olinde ukuthi nabamphasa ibhola khona ukushutha ipala. So asina style of play nje. I-Chiefs nje ifile mfowethu, angiyazi le Chiefs le. Ayisile Chiefs engikhule ngiyifavor lena angazi ukuthi sidinga yiphi inhlanhla ukuze siyisave le Chiefs le. Ibhola likho lapha mfethu. Labantu laba badlalela ukuthi bahole nje kuphela. Hayi ukuthi bawin. Ayisi team ewinayo le. Hayi.
Hey,
Angisharp ngale mfo.
okay, no, hey, Tava, thank you so much for joining me. Agent, I've been waiting for the PSL for so long, and then I forgot the PSL comes with stress, man.
Hlasela amafutha Kaizer Chiefs. Hayi You said I have 1 minute. I think
Yeah.
20 seconds will be enough for me on this game, Shem. No, man. What do they say? Current off, man.
According to off, man.
Something somewhere.
Mm.
What is it? Like, you guys need to consult a traditional doctor now, because I mean, this one is spiritual, Shem. No. This one is spiritual. Mas matatala had him. Guys, it's 3 o'clock on a Sunday. I would rather listen to jazz than watch this because I was super sleepy. But anyways, a wise man once said, "The trophies are old, the management is old, ladies and gentlemen." This case of Chiefs, man. Man, there's nothing to say on the game. To be fair on you, so it is what it is, man. Welcome back.
Okay. You just wanted to say welcome back to me. I see you. I see you. It's fine. Theo. We're positive today. We're positive today. Awudiwanga kuphetwe. Nyadala. What did you think of the game? You've got a minute, my brother.
Mr. OT, I'm still going to play the devil's advocate, guys. Guys, Dupree's scores both of those chances. We up to nil. We win the game. No one is going to come and tell us, good day, we are fumbling. We just won the game. Guys, let's leave tactics out of the game sometimes. First of all, if I can ask you, no one is going to tell me. We could not impose ourselves very well. There are many things that we need to point out. For me personally, I think the changes were spot on. Just that, why do you put players in wrong position and expecting them to do something? Double pivot, Mr. OT, will never work. Change the style of play if we are not scoring. Take out one between Lomfanalo. Take out Martin, to be straightforward. Take out Matt, put in Shabalala in the middle. I don't care where you play to. Just put Shabalala in the middle. Not that we will play. Shabalala no ngobo guys. We will play. We will score. After scoring, whether it's fine. But it's said to Guti, guys, it's the first game, Mr. Oti. Maybe fatigue is still there. Maybe coach Nayo is a full contract. But for me, I'm not disappointed, guys. We had chances, we missed them. If we score those chances, we win the game. So yeah, bad luck. It was all bad luck, Mr. Oti. Our players were not playing, Oti. They were not playing. They were not playing. They were busy. Yes, yazi holiday Chiefs yazi ngithe nang tavern at the back. So better. They are fatigued from drinking. That's why I'm saying they're fatigued.
Okay, Theo. You've got a minute. What did you see from this game? Mto, are you with me?
Mr. OT, can you hear me?
There we go. Yes, I can
I'm
hear
with
you.
you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you perfectly. You've got a minute. Tell me, what is your summary?
No, man. You know what, guys? Let's be fair. Good. The coach was not serious about this gig. He didn't want to commit to becoming a full-time coach at Chiefs. He was happy to be the interim coach. So that tells you a lot. So that should tell you a lot. And another thing, if your formation is not working, why aren't you changing it and just trying something different? Because I think he was continuing with the same formation as well, even though there were no results. So I don't get. But to be fair, I'm not be too harsh on Kevin Johnson. The mistake was made from Winseki, to be honest. We're not supposed to get Winseki this season. We're supposed to get to Nab. Nab is doing very well there in Morocco. So he's number one. We that he pass and he's number one. So you see, we had an opportunity to have a decent coach, and now we're busy scratching our heads. Who must come in? So also again, management of Chiefs has failed the Chiefs as a whole by their appointments. Unfortunately, we can't blame. For me, Kevin Johnson is doing what an interim coach needs to do. Just get them results. You don't have to do them formations, and just get them results. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So thank you. Let me go into Manelisi. Hi. Yeah, there we go. 0-0. Manelis, you can just click unmute there. Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back to Manelis. How's Ntabi?
Yo, OG.
Ke yona ntho ene re emetseng.
Yo, chips yone e ka replace ka batho shem. Yo. Hai.
O boneng ka game ena go re shota kae?
Ha ona motho re tla re wa shota ka mo di wena OT. Ho batle new coach motho ana le strategy sa hore na o tla bapadisa Chiefs jwang. Ene re bapala yona re ho phomotse ntse re bapala the same way. Ntse re lla fela ka hore e ka re ho ka tjhentjha ha ona ntho e ka tjhentjhang Chiefs unless ho thole a new coach a kgonang ho beha di player hantle a ba bapadisang di position tsa bona because engwe ke a nka player e bapadisa me sa bapaleng teng ke yona ntho e re jisang. Because if mduduza bapala hantle in the middle Dupri a bapala hantle ka pele I think re ne ka ga ba le goal jwale di tlo bapala jwang ha ba iswa di sideline e mong a dlala position e senya hae ke ntwe re tlo wina ka yona. Next time I wetsa show o njwetse in time ke 1 2 3 step ahead ke batla ya mola wa uswa mtau be ke mletsa go bitse ngwane no re tlo mo jwetsa hore a ka batle coach ifeng ke rona re tla mo jwetsa no yana I fuck off.
Hey, how's Tavi?
Hi.
Thank you, how's Tavi?
I think ba iketsa ka ga ba rutwa ba le mo ha ba le go di mo ba iketsa ka ga ba rutwa ke tlo ngwana dieta fela ke go uswa ke go kwa mo founela mo jwetsa visitor ite be ke bapala show a mamela.
What's the joy of Tavi man ba rutwa re le rona re re thank you how's Tavi e re ke kenye
Chiefs ena ga e rata ya supportwa ke rona ka maphelo a rona se ka ba re etsa so.
Hi, what's Tavi? Ricky Kenya Manelisi. Thank you, Tavi. Manelisi, tell me, what did you see from this game? Just cover it for me.
It was just like a friendly off-season match. It's like you're testing the legs for fitness. There was legs intensity. There was no hunger. So my question is, what is Kevin Johnson's mandate? And then if he doesn't meet his mandate, maybe on going further on the Nedbank Cup, because the league is just the top 8. So on the Nedbank Cup, if he gets knocked out early, do you fire him? If you fire him, you're recycling the same problems. There's aging players. Our average squad is aging. They on big contracts. Imagine Stitebe. I think he's on 2 or 3 years contract. If he's not part of the plan, you must pay him to leave. You see, so I think the problem now is becoming too much because you can't get rid of these guys. You must pay them for them to leave. And then your budget for spending or buying these players that you want, it's not working. So I think maybe the problem with Chiefs is like, get that coach that can deal with the MDC and you build for 2 years. After you settle your budget, you can go buy players. Because I see a lot of deadwood. Although injury prone, he's a squad player now. You can't start with him. So you must pay him to leave. So I'll just try Mashiana to see if he can do well. You play with him and get rid of Utante. So I think the problem with Chiefs is the management, and I don't think any coach will solve this. Because these players, you must pay for them to leave. This deadwood, you must pay good amateur. They'll pay you. So hopefully they try fix it, but I'm not sure if Johnson is the right man.
Okay. No, Manelisi, we will go deeper. We'll go deeper into tomorrow. Let me bring in Gregor. Gregor. Are you with me, Gregor? You can just unmute, nah? Okay, it's fine. I'll come back to you. Prampo. Hi, Prampo. Kining remetse Chiefs re gotle man. O boneng game ena Prampo. Welcome.
Re ba dumedisa kaofela makhosi this is our gospel and Mtsepan. You know, the things that when I watch this game, if you can take our player pound to pound, you don't know what is happening with Chiefs. Let's just be honest. Our agents, understand that? Agents said, okay, I want them to be the best. You understand? They're just like you take a people, okay, let's go and play. And Johnson, they're just there to guide. You understand? The problem management. We complain about the management. Let's be honest. Management, they bought the players. They bought the players. Are those players they are willing to play for the chief, the team? Tanzan, they bring them. Ox, they bring them. When they come, are they adding value to the team? That's the problem. That the management, you can complain about the management. Are they player willing to die for the batch? That's the problem that we are having. We can get the best coach, you understand? But are those players, are they willing? We could talk about season. What do you do there? Simple tap in. Simple tap in. Eh? That player, we are talking complete player, but he failed to score one-on-one goalkeeper. Do you blame a coach? Can't he can't rap. You blame a coach. We give him, they just kick the ball. You blame the coach. Like sometimes you see what a player that can carry the club. Okay, now this is my team. I'll carry the team. Yeah, like example, I'll give you when you go to Ronaldo, when they play, you see those people like they're only 4 billion, but when you play, it's like you want to impress.
Yeah.
That's a problem that we are having. We can talk nursery aging, got Chiefs. We understand. I don't have appetite to watch Chiefs. You know, we're going to draw or lose.
Okay.
Rough. One day, maybe I don't know when.
Hi, one day, man, one day. Thank you, Prampo. Let me go, Colani. You've got a minute, my brother. Hey, what did you see from this game as somebody who doesn't support either team?
I saw a good playing team. First of all, sanibona uthi sanibona askis. Greetings to panel, my comment section. Yeah, I was very impressed with Irol and AM. They only needed to convert one of their chances, and then they get victory point. There was a good combination play, although towards the end we went some decisions. Towards the end, their decisions towards the last third were not that sharp. So yeah, it shows. I'm also impressed with coach because remember, but they did work on their squad, and they're playing a very impressive football, Mr. Oti.
Okay. Hi,
Yeah, and as for your team, Mr. Oti, I also wonder why you guys are so surprised, because for the past 3 games, Benuina, and after the game you'll be like, a win is a win. A win is a win.
Just win the game.
Why? Just win the game. So Mr. Oti is been coming, yeah, but
Okay.
I don't want you to be so hard with him, because it's like a preseason, Mr. Oti. You can like maybe be hard on them on their second game, or maybe their third game, because Mangboama team during this weekend, they're all not sharp. You can tell they're coming from the Ilokuzana. He break, Mr. Oti.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Let me bring in. Let me bring in Gregor. Gregor, finally unmute, man.
Actually, yeah, it's been a while, man.
Tell me, what did you see from this game?
I'm fine, thanks, and yourself.
Get sharp, man.
I'm game here today. Artomaga defense. No, I comfortable, mobolo. To start with, no, it's not comfortable, and then area on the middle field. The guy was not supposed to Oja Mutetwa Myamu benching. He was supposed to start with Mutetwa the Mart or Castillo. Or one. You can't just play Castillo or Mart because of Royal area movie beat Muntu middle fielding.
Yeah.
And way too much. And then area Bupele Mfanola Warenkoputzana, where is he?
Hey.
And then
he's in the same place with Lim Tanzania.
Putzani, Futsani and you can't just rely with Saile. Saile over first half fela. Second half
Yeah.
akasufela. Second half was dead. And
Yeah.
then the coach mulisi jora nga fetchele match.
Mm.
And then the second person no loro ke bona ka reng o dile wrong substitution ke Modi le Ncobo.
Mm.
I want to know at least he was connecting something, but then utlishije Dolly since ke mana ba imisha boto mo la tsela. Or now what happened to Dolly? I don't know.
Mm.
And then omongwe Duprisi ish maybe re tla thoma ka Duba ka Nedbank ra wona Duba o tla re fang. Ish Duprisi ish. Mara hatlaga esa le game number 1 we see it boya go pele. Thank you my brother.
Okay, thank you, Greg. Hey, Luna, you guys keep saying it's game number 1. It's 17 games in the league, guys. But Kenny, how are you, my brother? Welcome. You've got a minute. What do you think of this game?
Hola, Praoti.
It's Kenny.
Hola, Praoti. Ngibulisa wonke umuntu lana ku-panel. Welcome back, PSL. Hey. Okay. Firstly, scope and donor football. Scope and donor football, OT.
Yeah.
Thatha ibhola ufaka phambili ema-strikeni. You must be clinical in front if udlala le scope and donor.
Yeah.
Wazi ukuthi mangifaka phambili, counter attack, goal.
Yeah.
Because lo coach ngathi uvele uthi hayi ngenani madoda nizodlala phakathi ngizobona ukuthi nenzani phakathi. As you see, ama-player we-Chiefs, they are not invested in football. Like I don't think bawabukela nama-video or analyst konke aba-analyze ibhola sebayadlala nje eish yazi angikhoni nokuthi ngithini eish.
Hey,
how can you do that if you are a striker like uDupree? Awubukeli how to finish. Akunama-striker coach ku-Chiefs ukuthi if uthole i-counter attack 1-on-1 no goalkeeper wenzani. What is the chip?
Yeah.
Eish. I don't know, OT. It's the first game. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, hi man. Hey, maybe we remembered the PSL and we had fond memories of the PSL when AFCON was on. Tapesh, how are you?
OT.
Kwenzakalani Tapesh? What's going on, Tapesh?
This team is dead, man. This team feel. Why I'm saying that? If its defense is shaky, you don't have midfielders. Obvious, you won't score goals. I don't know what is the problem. Players are there, but team is dead. I really don't know, and I don't even know what is the problem. I can't see, but what I'm watching is dead. There's nothing there. That's all, my brother. That's all.
You know, Tapesh, let's not go too hard, man. Let's not go too hard. Chicho, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Sure.
You've got your minute. Tell me about this match, Chicho. Tell me about this match, man.
Sele match le neyibhola. uDuplessis usulahla amabhola amaningi. Washa phezulu ngathi scrum. Ngapha bolo baya ngapha bolo bathi bobani bo lo mfana lo waseCongo olahla amabhola amaningi usayile ngapha olo bathi bani lo munye lo akayazi ukuthi ibhola iyakuphi. Kufuneka uJohnson sayi restructure le team.
Yeah.
Sayiqalise phansi.
Mara soqala phansi every season, Chicho. Soqala phansi every season.
Sabamuphe i-bank account ayofuna ama-players. Saya ama-scope and donor. Wonke umuntu uyakhandela nje.
Chicho, mara izolunga le ndaba.
Ya iyolunga. Scope and donor uyabona la bakhahlela kuphi? Bakhahlela phezulu.
I know, Chicho. Hey, mina ngazi Chicho Mara sobona man. We will speak about this properly tomorrow. Hey Mara, you guys are hopeful. Ni hopeful man.
Uyawina man. Wongabe isikhathi.
Okay, Chicho. I think for Tuli. What's happening, Tuli Kid? What's happening? Welcome. You've got a minute. Tell me what you think about this game.
Aish, yeah, I don't know if the defense here, Kaizer Chiefs is that bad or it was attack here, Royal AM that is good because I feel like especially first half, I saw Royal AM they have a lot of opportunities, especially boxing Chiefs. They were playing a lot of boxing Chiefs. I wonder if that was it, if they were playing against a clinical team. The Chiefs they was gonna be punished today. Yeah. So I'm just hoping, even though I'm not a Chiefs fan, I'm just hoping it's just a Royal AM attack. It's not the Kaizer Chief defense that was poor. Yeah, because if it's the Kaizer Chief defense, I
Hey.
Yeah, no, but I know it Chiefs the way they play. It's like there's no technique. That abafika abedla ngakho vele kuthiwa nje ngene nidlale phakathi. Like you don't see any intent ukuthi okay, Chiefs there's a technical way abazama ukora ngayo amagoli or like that you can see with the naked eye. No. Vele ngene udlale nje uzobona phambili.
Yeah.
So
No.
yeah, no, ngiyabonga my pirate.
Hey, no. It's right, but it's right. Let me go to Maroz. Maroz, ungahleki.
Mamela thina sithi yahoo thina siyayithanda i-Pirates. Asifuni ukwazi kuthi ubani izolo benigcwele la kule paneli lokunikhuluma nishwashwatha nina. Sajika izinto sayintshela thina. Pirates ayidlali nako. Okay, let me athi ngiphume la. But othi one thing that I can tell you that I saw two teams with Chiefs, you know, two games. First 15 minutes, long balls, I don't know for what. Long balls trying to overload, like by passing about Dupree's and in front. That's why when they came back second half, they were tired because first half they had to run for the ball. Why can't sometimes give the ball to him on the legs or short and all those things? Why do you have to put it there? He must run after it all the time.
Uncle.
I don't know why. You overrunning them. Now second half where you need them most, they are not there. I don't understand. Secondly, you put somebody like Mtusha like come in to them disappear. What is happening? You know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to blame the players on this. Let me blame the coach. Let me blame the technique. What do you call it? Abu Bobi. The window was open. Go and buy players.
Yeah.
Go and buy players.
Yeah.
You saw the team was struggling. The window was open. Sundowns and Bioteng Lodge. Bahleka thina like, hey, what Lodge? What did you buy? You understand me? Go and buy something. Go and buy quality. Why are they reserving? I don't know. Why are they saving? I don't know. You know, I think and secondly, on the coach, coming to the coach.
Yeah.
He has 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 weeks to build a new team. 6 weeks to see what to do. 6 weeks to which means now whatever they're telling us is that he's not coaching, they are coaching. Because if a coach is real coach, is supposed to tell them, I need players. The window is open. Simple as that. I need 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So are we waiting for June? Are we waiting for June for free agents again?
Yeah. Contract
that is my take on. Yeah, I you know what? I'm not a Chief supporter.
Yeah.
He and his family brother are killing this team to the core.
They're bringing this team to the core, bro. They're draining the supporters, they're draining the sponsors, they're draining everybody. Whatever they're doing is business. And it's not about football anymore. It's about business to them. Simple as that. You know?
Okay,
And
Maronza.
Mancoba Mnciti, bro, you were not sure if Facebook leya kamancoba nabo bani bani nama-Facebook lezo zinto lezo singasayini ku-Facebook singasayini ku-Twitter singasayini ku-Instagram singasayini kule ntuzane, please. But I'm blaming those two guys, coach and the technical team. Please, sharp.
No, thanks, Maronza. Thanks, Maronza. Let me go to Ustepada. Stepada. Ungahleki. Be nice.
Angengihleke mfethu mina ngeke ngihleke because ingane zami lezi ngiyazizala yena ngikho yipi.
Yeah.
But OT, I'm not gonna talk about this game, my brother, because bengithi ngiyabuka, I thought bekudlala i-MDC, Royal AM versus Kaizer Chiefs MDC. So I'm not gonna talk about this. But my question to you, Kaizer Chiefs supporters, ukuthi nina guys, are you happy ngale niyibonayo? Because Nina, if you won today, you're gonna say give us Barcelona or give us Arsenal. You are the guys, you are to blame. I can see people are blaming our management. You are to blame. Who do you look forward to seeing? OT Magdali Chiefs. How can a big team like Kaizer Chiefs not have a star player, not have a person who is somewhere else? Who do you look, OT, I'm asking you, who do you look forward to seeing when it is idlala? Ubani okhuluma ngayo uthi hayi ngizobe ngiphethe bani kusasa?
I look forward to seeing Dylan Shepherd. The only consistent one. No,
you see,
there isn't anyone. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You see, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a thing that has to be fixed by you fans and the management. But the management is fixed because you guys are relaxed. They relax, guys. You think you choose. I'm worried because say thing I choose layer as was the problem. So pieces rule is sundowns la. I'm going to help me sundowns rule. We're supposed to be ruling mina now it Chiefs. But then so rule kanjani in Petama alternate players. Na Bombisane they can play for you. Even though the Bombisane can play for Chiefs because second no more bad apart.
Hey,
come on, guys, but we need to look forward. We need to look forward to go to.
This is not the Chiefs, man.
This is not even a Chiefs. This is not even a Chiefs or Chiefs. Man is the keeper. The players of Royal M, Bebesaba Ikama keeper. Not those guys there because there's no one. No one, Buffett. You need to fix that as supporters before we can talk about Chiefs winning something. I think now as you Chiefs supporters, since okay guys, we were wrong with Uzwana because Uzwana was not gonna win us anything, but Uzwana was gonna bring up those boys and then maybe too, a coach will come and take over those guys and then say something. Because now I call loot of it, I call next.
The mistake was Kevin. That was the mistake. I'm honest with Kevin.
Even this one here is a mistake too. This one here, Kevin Johnson. If you go to his history, we are this one we are suspend we are guys, please fix. You guys, you the supporters, you can fix this Kaizer Chiefs because Nina next game, the was an to bring us here. We win 1-0. You'll be telling us, hey, give us Manchester City, give us hey guys, you can fix Kaizer Chiefs. You the supporters of Kaizer Chiefs. Thank you.
Stepfather, basithengela ama chips man. Basinika ama chips be right aw. Nina ntoli ma chips. That's why ni kwata so. Hey, fix. Finche with the burner. How are you, my brother?
But Georgie, the showstopper is here.
The showstopper. Okay, showstopper, stop the show. Tell me what happened in this game. You've got a minute, showstopper. Hey,
Listen. I think. First of all, the conditions were not proper for good football. The pitch was nonsense. The rain is raining. It's doing their thing. It's gonna be that type of a game. But like you can see, it's the first season after the game. Supposed to be Dupree's wasn't as sharp as he used to be, and all that we hope that is going to be. Saleh took some beautiful shots, got saved. There's nothing you can do about that. Royal AM brought their A game. I was happy with Frostline, the right back. I thought he did well. Msimango, I thought he was very much composed. Unjabulo Ngobo, I think he's got a tendency when he wants to get into the game. He becomes too cocky with the ball and he ends up doing lots of nonsenses. I'm very sad that the coach, when he makes substitution, he doesn't look to fix his core of his midfield. That is Mart and Castillo. You have to make a decision when you're playing those two. When it's not working, come on, let's bring fresh legs, fresh ideas. Make a decision that you are going to put a holding midfielder and have one person that is going to go up box to box, up and down, and not have them interchanging like we saw in this. It's not working for Kaizer Chiefs. This thing of having 2 6s that are interchanging as 8, it's not working. I don't know why they keep doing it. I don't know why they keep playing it. Chiefs plays better when they've got a holding midfielder, which is Umtetwa, and you play Mart going up and down. If their contracts are saying play both of them, then don't play a number 10. Have 2 8s that are going to swap as 10. Because this nonsense is really killing our midfield.
Yeah.
It's really, really killing our midfield. And I don't understand when you must, when you are setting up your squad, have 2 pacey players left, right, 2 pacey players on your right and on your left. And also if you're going to number 9. This thing of having Saleh, you can see that is not going to give you anything, but there's not an alternative on the bench. Why do you then leave out Mponsane, knowing fully well that is your alternative pacey player? But then now he is not in the game, then you don't have anyone benching. Who are you going to bring? Umfundo Vilakazi. This is not his game. It's not his game. He's your alternative right back. You saw the weather conditions. You saw that it's going to rain. And you know that you need someone that is going to be very pacey so that they can do the running and turn the defense. Why leave those pacey players behind? Or they don't look at the weather forecast before the game comes 2 weeks ahead. I feel like the selection of the game let the team down. I feel the structure of the game that was played let us down. But unfortunately, be that as it may, I'd rather have this than watch that yesterday match. It's like watching Bafana again. They have to get a penalty to get a result. I mean, like, what is this a DNA of those two teams? Is that their DNA? That in order for us to get a result, there must be a penalty. And luckily, Shemukulu watched Nigeria playing Bafana, so he kicked it in the middle. Now everyone knows that to beat Rowan Williams, you don't need to go to the corners. Just kick the ball straight. He's going to dive.
Hey guys,
That's how
Violence is the answer.
no, but it's fine, CJ.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Enjoy, my brother.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, my friend.
I want no violence. Okay, guys, I'm going to close now. Those that have not followed, please follow. Look, here's my thing. It's very simple. I'm tired of watching the same things happening every single time, and we call it, it's the first game back. It's the first game of the season. No, he's only coached 1 game. No, he's only done this. We've made excuses for everybody that has been up to this point. Same as Wunteki, same as which one said. Now, to his credit, it is a 0-0. He is in the top 8. So we can't complain that much. I liked what somebody said here when they said his job is just to hold the coaching job up until somebody else comes in and get some results here and there wherever he can get them. So I understand that. My issue with what we saw today was you've had 6 weeks off where we had been speaking about Kevin Johnson was new. He had played Boma 5 games. Then he had been speaking about things that he wanted to fix and things that he needed time in order to sit with the team and get right. And then we come back from a 6-week break and then they do the same things wrong. In fact, some of the things they were doing even worse than what was happening in the beginning, right? You've got a defense that is under pressure. You don't have somebody who is a CDM. Play 2 6s. But how do we play? People who've been playing football a long time who played old football. 1 6 is what? A destroyer. The other 6 is a distributor. Is that not how we usually play if you have 2 guys in midfield, right? And then if you have 3 in midfield, 1 guy defends, 1 guy is the 8, 1 guy is the 10, Anish. Now, the problem is, if you don't have these 2 guys are not disciplined enough to stay in the middle, they go out wide. So if they're going out wide, there's nobody in the middle, right? There's nobody for 2 reasons, for 2 things. 1, to cover the defense. And what tends to happen is that now Jabulo Ngobo is running out to go and be the first responder towards things. And when he runs out, everybody else gets in 6s and 7s because they don't know what to do. That we saw a lot of. Royal AM should have scored at least 3 goals in that first half. They had plenty of chances, right? Then, outside of that one, you kill Nkosimpile Ngobo. Because Nkosimpile Ngobo doesn't have somebody to play with him. I saw Nkosimpile dropping into 6. And I'm like, number one, Nkosimpile is not a good tackler. He's not a good screener of the ball. He's not a good person who can mark people. So then that guy is having to drop all the way to 6. So what happens then to the guys up front? And then you have the guys up front. How many times have we said it? Saile is not a starter. He's a finisher. You put Saile in the last 20 minutes and you'll see magic, because in the last 20 minutes, that's usually when games have broken down and you don't need him to think too hard. He's not a player that needs time. He's a player that needs to come in when things have broken down. He gets his goal. You have to play on the pitch. The fastest, most dangerous player that you have in the game. You have a breakaway. When he missed that first chance, you have a breakaway, right? Royal AM came and attacked you. You cleared the ball. Hi man, the ball fell in an area that allowed Dupree to score or to get close to scoring. How many times after that did you see that happening? When you've been gifted the answer, fastest guy on the pitch. Hit on transition, hit fast, he gets one-on-one, he might score. I don't know, he might miss. He missed 2 sitters. That's him today. You have Pulemodi, who you don't know what Pulemodi does during the match. Can anybody tell me what Pulemodi's role is during the match? Is he a winger? No. Is he a 10? No. Is he a false 9? No. So what exactly is he doing on the pitch? And what is the role that he needs to play? Because him not being in the left wing position meant that when Santi got the ball, as they always play towards the left-hand side of our defense when they're playing out, it Chiefs, there's no option up the pitch, and someone has to come and help now, Castillo or Mart. And then, of course, there's a hole in the midfield. So my issue is not necessarily that there was a draw today versus Royal AM. My issue is that after 6 weeks, with a quote-unquote new coach, we don't see anything different to how we played previously. You bring on him to Tuzi, he plays on the left isolated. You bring on Toli, he plays on the right isolated. What did Toli bring to the game? Do you guys even realize that Toli wasn't on the pitch for a very long time in that game? Do you realize that Mshabalala came on and was on the pitch for a very long time? And Mshabalala, last time he came on for Kaizer Chiefs, what happened? He was an island on the left-hand side of our attack. Nobody to help him out. Firstly, he's not a winger. So now he's playing out of position. He's being left alone, and then that kills him. Guys, I'll say this one more time for me. One more time. I don't think Chiefs has a quality problem. I don't think Chiefs has a player problem. I think Chiefs has a management and a tactical problem. That's what I think. Tactical in the fact that we're playing all these players out of position. We've got plenty of better options on the bench, Abomtetwa, who are not on the pitch right now, who don't play. And then we've got players that we keep on the pitch, and we keep doing the same exact things that we've been doing for weeks and weeks and weeks and months now. Same exact things. Same exact problems that we saw from Unteki. Same exact problems that we saw from Uzwani. If you remember, Zwane finished 5th. Same exact problems we saw from Uzwani. So we know these things, but nobody's fixing them. That's what's got me about this game. About this game. Guys, Golden Arrows is 1-0 up versus TS Galaxy. You can tell that Mabuti Kanyeza has taken his time with this team in the 6 weeks they've been gone. He's taken his time. You don't need super quality players in order to get to number 2, number 3, number 4. Our squad pound for pound, if you look at it on paper, outside of performances, you'd probably pick this squad over a super sport squad that's got DDC players. Maybe it gets to Cape Town City. So are we really that? But at the end of the day, guys, all I'm going to say is it's a draw. So I think the overreacting we're doing is that you don't want this to continue. This was our chance to go over Pirates in the league. We didn't take it. So what can we say? Guys, thank you so much for joining me. For those who haven't followed, please follow. The normal show is live. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube at 8 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. And then Fridays, 12:30 in the afternoon. We don't just do reviews of matches. We don't just do watch-alongs. We also discuss things that are happening within football. So it's a very, very amazing place. If you want even more, we have a WhatsApp group where we have in-depth conversations, deeper conversations. And to join that WhatsApp group, if you're on YouTube, and you have to be on YouTube, go to YouTube, click on subscribe, click on join memberships, one of the join buttons, and the cheapest one is 20 Rand a month, and you'll be able to access our WhatsApp group where the real in-depth conversations happen because we don't have time constraints there. And then also you get Friday shows, which are for my members. They choose the topics, they run the show. So those are the perks on that side. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you to the people who sent gifts. MK, thank you for the gifts there. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you to everybody who commented. And thank you to the guys that joined me live. If you ever want to join the show, you have to go to TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. Join me when I'm live. I'll let you in and you can add your voice. If you want to watch any of the previous episodes back, they are available on YouTube and on Facebook in full. You'll see some really dope discussions as well as some interviews we've done with some really cool people. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Bye, guys.